Right, we are live. Welcome everyone to Super Rugby Trans-Tasman 2021. The opening match is going to be between the Highlanders and the Reds at Forsyth Barr. Only a few minutes away from kickoff here. The defending champs of Super Rugby AU taking on the Highlanders, who finished fourth for Super Rugby Aotearoa, but they will be wanting to get their Super Rugby Trans-Tasman underway with a win. We have got James Gordon, we've got David Wedd, we've also got Nathan in here in the chat as well, and scrumlass. Welcome to all of you to this live stream. Hope you are excited for this match because we have got some very good ones throughout round one of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. We've got this match, and then in a couple hours' times, we've got the Waratahs versus the Hurricanes. I'm too excited for this match at the moment to be able to put full sentences together. But yeah, it's going to be a very exciting matchup, and they are showing at the moment Daniela Tupou on the bench for the Reds. He could be key for them late in this match. But at the moment, they are showing Mitch Hunt as well. He will be a nervous individual. He's got to step up in this match because he has taken on, across from him, James O'Connor, a man who got the match-winning try for the Reds as well. But I am quickly going to go and show you guys the lineups as well, so you know exactly who is going to be on the field. Starting with the Highlanders, they have got a pretty decent-looking forward pack. They have got Hermino in that number 8 jersey. Feel like he could be key for that forward pack, definitely off the back of a scrum. You've got Aaron Smith with the experience at 9, Mitch Hunt at 10, and then Jonah Nareki, the man who had the second most tries, second equal with 5 in Super Rugby Aotearoa, 10 clean breaks as well. Very impressive from that man. Sio Tompkinson is going to be starting on the right wing, which is another little bit of a change up for the Highlanders, with Sam Gilbert also moving to fullback for this one. But yeah, it is going to be a very exciting matchup to see. And then for the bench, we will move to them in a short moment, but we've also got here the Reds, and they have got a strong lineup, changing a few men in the starting lineup purely because of the fact that that match up against the Brumbies was a very physical final. But they are excited. They are wanting to make a statement here, and being able to beat one of the New Zealand sides in the first round of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman would be able to do that. But I'm looking at Dalgunu as one of the Kiwi men in their lineup, and then we will move to the bench very quickly because they have got Suliasi Vunivalu on that bench. He is a dangerous winger, and he will be able to make a big impact when he comes onto the field. Also alongside Fraser McWright, third most tackles in Super Rugby AU. He was able to make. We've also got Max Cottle in the chat. Cheer, brother. Also, Henry, what's up? Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yowza, as well, says Crazy NZ. More cake is here. And let's go, Mitch Hunt Mike Hunt at 10 says Razzle Dazzle as well. But they are showing James O'Connor at the moment. There's a lot of nervous players out on that field, surely, because at this stage, this is a huge match. First ever match of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. And they are showing Angus Blythe there for a second, but they are showing the Highlanders as well now. They are looking determined. They are looking ready to make their way out onto that field. I got a lolly for going to maths as well, says Moorcake. We have got Brumbies or Satyr, says Max Cottle. That's a huge question, and that's going to be the big match tomorrow as well. I don't know who to pick for that one. You'd say Crusaders at home, but the Brumbies, they have got that physical style that can actually put the Crusaders in a little bit of danger sometimes, I will admit. Also, I remember I was supposed to turn on these lights before the live stream started. It was looking a little bit dark. I was wondering why. It is because we were not fully lit at the moment. We are showing Kazuki Himeno, who is making his way out onto the field. I am quickly hoping that my TV will be able to show the game as well. Normally, I watch it on a monitor and then see it on a little bit of a delay. It's going to be ignoring me, so it looks like we may only be going with the one watching screen for this match as well. It's great, says Moorcake as well. Orange as well for the type of lolly. It's lit, says scrumlass. It is indeed. And it is going to be Ben O'Keefe who is going to be kicking off this one. Or no, he's not. He's going to be refereeing this one for the first ever match of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. Also, do you think the confidence for the Reds is enough to carry them through fatigue, says Razzle Dazzle? That's the thing. They've got some good players off the bench, the likes of Tupou and also Suliasi Vunivalu. So it will depend on how this first kind of maybe 20 minutes or so goes for them. If they can get a great start, they may be one of those sides who are able to hang on. But at the moment, the countdown has started. Before we get into this match, we're going to rotate the light a little bit because it is rather bright. But we are very close to kickoff. And now it is going to be Mitch Hunt. He has fired the ball high into the sky at Forsyth Barr Stadium. Going to be taken nicely there by Jock Campbell. And straight away, he is tackled inside of the 22 by Himeno. Now it is going to be Kalani Thomas going back into the hands of, it will be the man in the number 4 jersey, Ryan Smith. And yeah, they have had a few changes to the starting lineup of the Reds. Oh, it's been passed into Blythe there. And unfortunately, it means that it has been a turnover. Now it's going to be the Highlanders. Billy Harmon trying to hit the gap. A good tackle on him it was, I believe, Liam Wright. No, it wouldn't be. It would actually, yes, it was Liam Wright. Now it is going to be Jonah Nariki. One more into the hands. Offloaded. Scott Gregory has scored the opening try of this match for the Highlanders. And we are only 35 seconds into this match. And Scott Gregory has just scored the try. A mistake from the Reds. Unfortunately, the halfback ended up passing it into one of their own forwards. And then from there, Scott Gregory able to score the try. Very early try as well. Going to have to write that one down. Approximately 36 seconds till that one was a try. But unfortunately, Angus Blythe, just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then from there, the Highlanders, they struck with a very nice backline movement. Jonah Nariki went into the hands of Gilbert. Offloaded. Could have gone himself almost. But went out to Gregory. And they scored the try as well. Yeah, well, Scott, we're always lit when you're live streaming as well, says Razzle Dazzle. And tell you what, this match is looking like it's going to be a high-scoring one extremely early on in this match already. And it was put down by Scott Gregory for his first try of the Super Rugby season, I believe. I don't think he scored, I don't think he scored in the Super Rugby Aotearoa season. We have also got, do you work, if you do where, says Max Cottle, I am currently on a little bit of a spell in between careers. So that is why I have been doing quite a bit of YouTube, and hopefully, we can. Oh, I see Josh Ioane in the background. Actually, he has a knee injury, which is why he is not in this one on the bench either. But Mitch Hunt now with an important kick. Let's see if he can get it. I will also make sure that the scoreboard has decided that it's going to play the game. We will quickly refresh it and see if it is going to be doing it. Is it? Not sure whether it has at the moment. I think I pressed the wrong button, but that one, I believe, that one did go over. There we go. So now we are good to go. The Highlanders leading this match 7-0 early on in this one. We have also got in the chat, tell you what, it's going quick at the moment. We've got Cameron Jeffrey. Welcome to the live stream. Mike Jones Sr. And also we have got Noah Rogers in here. And we have got, I'll be changing my name back to Mike Jones Sr. after this game. Yeah, hopefully we will have a good season for the Blues. I know that you are one of their supporters, and hopefully they can do you a favour and make it through to that final perhaps. But the Highlanders at the moment have got this ball inside of their 22. Good tackle there by Fotuaika. Aaron Smith now going to be kicking this one downfield. And that one is a very good kick from Aaron Smith. And it's gone right back into the Reds half now. And he is an experienced man, Aaron Smith, and he will be having to use it here because of the fact that this game could be a little bit tough. The Reds, yes, they are losing 7-0 at the moment. Not the start they would have been after, that is for sure. But they are a strong side. And that one is a good long ball to Angus Scott Young in the line out. It has been dragged down. And something I haven't mentioned yet is the fact that it's been over 400 days since we saw the last game between two New Zealand sides. That's an awkward bouncing one. Jonah Nariki not able to get it. Jock Campbell now offloading it into the hands of Bryce Hegarty. They had the advantage. A little kick in behind from James O'Connor. Caused a good opportunity now for the Reds. Just outside of the 22, Kalani Thomas goes to Paianga Mosa, who takes in contact. And they will be open to strike right back here, the Reds. Now it's going to be in the hand of Fotuaika. He is hitting it up as well. Good tackle from Himino, sorry. I'm too excited for this match. O'Connor now going into the hands of Siru. He's a man that you got to tackle early or else he can do some big damage. Thomas going on the inside now into the hands of Plinth. Now Kalani Thomas, they've got another advantage against Siate Tokalai. They're a bit of obstruction, but they are going to get the penalty there, the Reds. So now the big question is, do they take on the 3 or do you go for the corner and try and get this match underway with a few more points on the board? We have also got Reds will win by 8, says Noah Rogers. And we have also got, due to my Chiefs losing, I might stay like this for a week, says Mike Jones as well. Hey, mate, it was Milo. Welcome to the live stream. And Bryce Hegarty now going to be kicking this one towards the corner. So the Reds showing straight away they are going to be playing aggressively. And they will be hoping that they can get a try early on in this match. We're only 4 minutes in, score already 7-0. And my scoreboard has decided that it is still 1 minute in. So we'll have to try and update it again perhaps in a very short moment. But at the moment, Paianga Mosa now is going to be throwing this one to the front to Angus Scott Young. That was a good looking like it was going to drive. They've got another advantage here now for the Reds. And the Highlanders will have to be careful with the discipline here early in this one. It's going to be Paianga Mosa driving forward. Harmon making the tackle. Or does he? He's driving only a couple meters out, still playing the advantage. Siru is going hard at the line. and they are only a metre or two short now. The Reds, Kalani Thomas sells the dummy. He's put the ball out, and I think he was able to get that ball down, was he? He may have been just a little bit short, but Kalani Thomas may have just gotten right back into this match. And we have also got in there, Highlanders will find all 7 Dragon Balls before the match is over, as well as their scrumlass. And at the moment, the way this match is going, I think we're going to see maybe around 10 tries in this one. They are checking the grounding here as well. Highlanders by 9, says Mike Jones Senior. All the children have been chosen, and the tour of my factory will be taking place tomorrow, says Willy Wonka. So that final golden ticket must have been found then. We have also got in there Ardrill, as said, show the game. Unfortunately, the rules for this competition still apply with what it was for the last one, and that is the fact that if I show anything, or did he get the ball on the line, it might have been just a little bit short for Kalani Thomas. Slightly mistiming the dive, perhaps. He does get the ball on the line, but it's whether or not it was a double movement to be able to do so. We are just waiting to see. Initially, he is short. He's still got the ball on the hand, then he kind of just wiggles it forward a little bit with the fingers. It's going to be an interesting call, that's for sure. We have also got try, says Millie, try, says Noah. And we have got, I hope I can win the Stanley Cup, says Henry. We have got, evening, mate, how are you? They're all cool, going for Highlanders by 5. That is from Bertie as well. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a high-scoring one, and I don't think it's going to be split by more than 10 points, maybe even less than 5, the way that this is going as well. We have also got How Sky seems like it went out for your Stormer stream as well, said Mike Jones. Yeah, it did. It was the, it's a try. Kalani Thomas does get that one. So now all of a sudden, this game is going to be 7-all early on in this one. I am quickly going to be updating my scoreboard again because for some reason this one has decided that it doesn't really want to work. So what we are going to have to do is find a way of making it. It's at 2 minutes at the moment, which is a little bit off. To be fair, we are up to quite a few more minutes than that. I'm wondering whether it's because of the fact that I am watching a different tab, perhaps, that it decides not to keep on updating because it does freeze there. But James O'Connor kicking that one straight down the middle. And that now means that the score is going to be 7-all between these two sides. Go Reds on the beat as well, says Angela Isa. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. But good try there for Kalani Thomas to get this match underway for the Reds. He was telling the ref, he said, I've got that one, mate. And of course, Tate McDermott not playing for the Reds in this match at all, still being rested after that physical game that we did get to witness from Super Rugby AU final, but that one's kicked off now. It's Jock Campbell with ball in hand, and we've had 2 tries already in the first 6 minutes of this one. I will try and get my scoreboard up and running in a very short moment as well to see if it will behave itself while we are waiting for this one to keep on rolling on. So what I will do is I will pull it up in another tab, and hopefully it will behave. James O'Connor has kicked that one very high there. And it has almost been taken nicely by Mitch Hunt. It has gone backwards though. No, it hasn't. I believe it is a knock-on. And Kalani Thomas seems to be the only Reds player who is fired up at the moment. It is a knock-on against Mitch Hunt, which now means that they are going to have an opportunity with the scrum here. And I will quickly go like this. And then that is the right button. I will read the chat in a very short moment. We are just trying to get the, just get the stream underway so that you guys can see the scoreboard as well, because for some reason it has decided that it wants to misbehave at this stage. So what I am going to do is I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Then I am going to reshare the screen. And hopefully, if I go to here, I can't really see at the moment. But if I go to here, and then it must be maybe this one. Hopefully, that will end up updating. No, that one is still frozen. Right, it was the wrong one. One moment goes. I will get this right back underway. But at the moment, luckily, we have got a scrum reset. So I have got time to get this all underway. If you're wondering why I keep on going like this, like I'm trying to dodge something, it is because of the fact that I have got my microphone right in the way. Scrum reset here as well. At the moment, the scrum, 922 kgs for the Reds and 800 and around 90, I believe it was, for the Highlanders. So a bit of a difference there. And we have also got in the chat, we have got Izzy. We've got 7-all already, says Henry Samuel. It is indeed. Kiwi Lads, one of my Oompa Loompas told me that I can watch this game on the Sky. I have been looking up at the sky and can't see anything. Can I only watch it if there are no clouds in the sky? That is a good point as well. But I do know, just a little plug, I know that Sky Sport now are doing a $5 day where you can watch all of the Super Rugby games within 24 hours. At the moment, I think this was counted in it. So you would get 2 games, which is the Waratahs versus the Hurricanes. And also this match that we are witnessing at the moment, it is going to be a scrum reset because the front row has gone up, which means now Aaron Smith taking this one quickly. I don't think he realised that it wasn't a penalty to the Highlanders there. So it is going to be the scrum feed once again. Aaron Smith thought that Ben O'Keefe had his hand up a little bit on the side of the Highlanders, which is why he took that one quickly. And at the moment, this game is very fast-paced between these two sides, so they will be glad that we have got a scrum reset. We have also got Reds as the best team, says Angela. We have also got Up the Lander, says Paulie B. Hi from the game, says Millie as well. So you are at the game and you are also watching the live stream. Much appreciated. We have got AJ Cook offering for some Trans-Tasman Rugby. Let's go. And that's the thing. Like I mentioned, over 400 days since a New Zealand Super Rugby side has faced an Australian Super Rugby side. The last time these two sides played, it was 812 days ago, which is why it's so hard to be able to decide who is going to be winning this match. And it looks like it is going to be a very quick one. Penalty now. Kalani Thomas takes it quickly into the hands of Hamish Stewart. Flat ball to Josh Fluke. Now it is going to be Kalani Thomas going to the right-hand side on the halfway line. Sira Uru looking for the offload, and he has found it into the hands of Bryce Higgity, the fullback for the Reds. And they are starting to build an attack now, but Billy Harmon straight over the ball, almost able to get it. And it is a bit of a counter-ruck here from the Highlanders. But the Reds have still got this ball. Scott Young into the hands of Foshuaika, just shunting off Siate Tokolahi there on the halfway line. Thomas goes back into the hands of Jock Campbell. Got a good step on him, but it is an offside advantage against Josh Dixon. Now it is going to be Thomas. Goes back into the hands of Angus Blythe. And it is going to be the penalty now to the Reds for offside. It looks like Kalani Thomas is going to go again with a quick tap. Is he going to do it? No, he's not. And the question is, from 50 out, are they going to be considering taking on maybe the 3 points from here, or do you kick for the corner? They're kicking for the corner. And I feel like they have adopted that kind of style of rugby, maybe from Brad Thorne, who is coaching them. That is just keep on attacking until you break through. That is a good kick from Bryce Higgity there, getting them just inside of the 22. At the moment, the Reds having a good opportunity. So who do I pay my $5? And where can I watch the games in the sky as well, says Willy Wonka. I guess, yeah, if you just throw it up in the air, it might end up all of a sudden having it up on the top of the sky, perhaps. Let's go Crusaders as well, says Angela, who is going for them in the match tomorrow against the Brumbies. Kalani Thomas now trying to have a little bit of a step. Good tackle on him, though, by Ash Dixon. Now it's going to be Sira Uru going into the hands of Angus Scott Young, trying to break the tackle, but a good tackle on him by, I think that one was Tokolai. Now it is going to be the Reds just outside of the 22 at the moment, trying to drive forward, trying to find that gap, and trying to get in the lead. Sira Uru, a good run from him, but another good tackle from Billy Harmon. Now it's a short ball into the hands of, it is going to be Liam Wright for that one. Kalani Thomas fires it wide, drop there by Filippo Dalgunu. Unfortunately, just a little bit too low for him to be able to take that one. And because of it now, it's going to be a knock-on and a scrum to the Highlanders. We have also got Trans-Tasman, says AJ Cook as well. And we have also got Smith's incredible at taking those penalties as well, said Mike Jones Sr. Yeah, even when it's not actually a penalty in that regard, but he is looking like, both sides looking like they are going to be taking a few quick taps on this one, but 83% possession at the moment for the Reds. So in a way, the Highlanders are very lucky that they were able to score that try in the 36th second of this match, because of the fact that if it was going to continue at that rate, maybe the Reds would have a few more points on the boards by now. But yeah, very good start for the Highlanders, making the most of a mistake from the Reds. Perhaps a little bit of an early bit of nerves for them in that regard. But it's going to be another scrum reset in this one. So it looks like there may be a little bit of a problem at scrum time between these two sides at the moment. And now we have also got in the chat, says Razzle Dazzle, Crusaders not playmate as well, said Sitavini Hicks. And we have also got, yeah, that's what I meant to as well, says Razzle Dazzle. But yeah, now it is going to be another scrum reset. I can't throw my money high enough to get it on the sky. I could shoot up there in my great glass elevator, though. Do you know I actually went to the International Space Station on it, says Willy Wonka. I did not know that, although they didn't tell you that in the movie either, to be fair. But now it is going to be a scrum looking strong from the Highlanders. Early on, Aaron Smith putting the ball in, just waiting a little bit. Now it's going to be a big drive. The front row's gone down on the far side, and they have been told to use it. Now it's going to be Scott Gregory heading it up, and he's broken the tackle of O'Connor, which in the end he is dragged down by Hamish Stewart as well. Now we have got, it's going to be Hermino with the little offload to Josh Dixon. That word didn't want to come out. Now it's going to be Tokalahi. Goes to Aaron Smith, wide ball now. Into the hands of Michael Collins trying to hit the gap. A great low tackle on him by Angus Scott Young. Counter ruck there from Liam Wright. And the Reds right back on attack. Now it's going to be Kalani Thomas. Hamish Stewart hit early in the tackle by Jonanari. Get Billy Harmon over the ball. We're not quite able to get it. We've got a donation as well. Kalani Thomas trying to do the kick, but it's being charged down. And now Angus Scott Young's got the ball in hand. But yeah, thank you very much for that donation, scrumlass. 7 point for Highlanders. $7 for the Kiwi Lads wiggle wiggle. Tell you what, if that continued throughout this match, that would be a huge number. That is for sure. It's a penalty to the Highlanders now. And Aaron Smith thinking about taking it quickly, but decides not to. But yeah, at the moment, 14 minutes gone, 7-0 in this match. Great way to start Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, that's for sure. We have also got 2 assists from Henry Samuel, and we have also got Nathan has said hi. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Once again, well, you can read all about it in Charlie and the Chocolate. The Great Glass Elevator. It's actually the story that comes after Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Did not know that. That is a fun fact. And James Gordon has also said, yo, welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. It is Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, round 1, match 1 at the moment. And the big question is, what is the score in this match going to be? But it was Hugh Renton in the number 6 jersey, replacing Frizzell for this one, winning the penalty very nicely there. Hamish Stewart not releasing, and that is why that penalty was given. And now the Highlanders have got this ball about 40 metres out from the Reds line. Ash Dixon has got throwing responsibilities for this one. Has gone to the back to Parkinson. Now it's going to be Aaron Smith into the hands of Mitch Hunt. Fires it out into the hands of Billy Harmon, who's running hard at the line. Hamish Stewart looking like he made the tackle there. Now it's going to be Mitch Hunt with the little grubber in behind us. An awkward one gone between the 2 defenders for the Reds. But now it's going to be Dalgunu who has taken that one very nicely for the Reds. Just inside of their own 22 now. Kalani Thomas into the hands of Ryan Smith, who has been just creating a little bit more of an angle. And it is going to be Bryce Hegarty clearing this one. Big kick downfield. It is a good one as well. And has gone into touch. And that means now about 35 out from the line are the Highlanders. They are now starting to pour on the pressure as well. It's one of those games that's been a bit of a seesaw one so far between these two sides. Each team, I should say, have just had one opportunity. Then the other side decides that they're having the attack. Then now it is going back in the momentum of the Highlanders, but still 7-0 in this one at the moment. And I have a new baby brother, says James Gordon. So congratulations to you, mate. And yeah, hopefully you do look after him as well. Congrats, says scrumlass. And we have also got another donation to Wellington Sultini, I believe it is, has donated. So thank you very much for that, mate. Do appreciate it. And maybe the Highlanders will be able to get a try if that is what you are hoping for. Almost Dalgunu stealing that one because they are only 30 metres out. Ash Dixon now going himself, tackled by Uru, who has dragged him down. Smith going to the left. Flat pass there out to Scott Gregory. It was going past the forwards, that's for sure. Now it is going to be Aaron Smith back on the inside to Parkinson now trying to have a run. He is dragging Suru along behind him, who was hanging onto his foot. Now Aaron Smith has got the penalty there to the Highlanders. And it was what happened down the other end, I think they have said as well. So that is why it's going to be a penalty to the Highlanders 16 minutes into this match. Are they going to take on the 3 points? That's a question not rolling away against Hamish Stewart. Unfortunately, a few penalties against them so far in this match, but Mitch Hunt is kicking for the corner, and that is why I love the Super Rugby Trans-Tasman competition, because of the fact that both of these sides, they know that 3-pointers aren't going to win it against these sides. You've got to get 7 points, and that is exactly what they are trying to do here. But Aaron Smith went to Parkinson, and then from there, Hamish Stewart, unfortunately, just gets stuck in the wrong position. And because of it, it means that it is the penalty. We have got who has the ball at the moment. The Highlanders do 5 metres out from the line of the Reds. Line out throw for Ash Dixon here. He will be wanting to make the most of it, that is for sure. We have also got, what's your favourite type of chocolate, Mr. Kiwi Lad? That's a good question. That's a good run, though, from Ash Dixon. We'll come back to that in a very short moment, only a couple metres short now, and it's going to be fired out into the hands of Kazuki Himino. He's still on his feet. That one's almost been stolen by the Reds, but it has gone to ground. Now it is going to be a wide ball. Sam Gilbert, awkward bouncing one for him, but he has managed to clean it up now, and he's got too much pace for Angus Blythe. But he has run straight into the forwards on the 22 at the moment. The Highlanders are hot on attack once again. It goes into the hands of Tokolai. Now it's going to be Mitch Hunt with a little chip in behind. Bryce Hegarty going to be under a lot of pressure here with this one. And this is the worst possible time for my thing to freeze, but now it's back in. And Bryce Hegarty, no option there but to go into touch. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, it will be a 22 dropout. And C.O. Tompkinson not too happy with Bryce Hegarty there as well. And I have to say, Whitaker's chocolate is pretty nice. Also, don't mind me, some Dairy Milk Caramello is pretty decent too. We have also got in there, we're close to 2K. We are indeed. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to us. And like we have mentioned, we're almost at 2K, only around 50 subscribers away, which is just crazy how fast we have grown. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But now there's going to be a scrum for the Highlanders, only 5 metres out as the call there. We have also got, where's Johnny Blake? Says here, Emily Farrell. I don't think he's going to be watching Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. I think he decided in the end that he was going to possibly wait until the internationals that are going to be happening in July before he watches a bit of rugby again. But at the moment, the Highlanders, they have got a decent scoring rate when they are inside of the 22 off a scrum against their opponents here. And Aaron Smith, I feel like they're going to go Kazuki Himeno off the back. They've almost got to with the power that man possesses, I should say. And then from there, maybe into the hands of Mitch Hunt might be the way to go. But now it is going to be Aaron Smith. He has fed that ball into the scrum. It's at the back now, trying to decide what to do with it here. Himeno looking like he wanted it, but now it's going to be Aaron Smith into the hands of C.O. Tompkinson, sells the dummy, and ends up getting tackled, though, by James O'Connor. Only 5 metres out from the line now. Aaron Smith fires it out into the hands of Himeno, getting driven backwards. Great tackle there from Joshua Fluke. And straight over the ball was one of the Reds players, but not quite able to get it now. It's going to be Josh Dixon having his run 10 metres out. And at the moment, the Reds working very hard to try and get that interception in the breakdown. Mitch Hunt sells the dummy. He has been tackled now. Good defence from the Reds so far in this match. Now it's going to be Himeno once again running hard at his opposite number, Siru. They've got the advantage, though, which gives them a very decent opportunity here. Josh Dixon tackled by Anga Moses straight over the ball. And that means now we are going back for the penalty. And now this one is a gifted 3 points if they do decide to take it on. But it looks like Aaron Smith wants to take this one quickly. By the looks of it, they're thinking about it here, the Highlanders. What are they going to do from here? And it's going to be Mitch Hunt, got the ball in hand. They're going for the corner once again for the Highlanders. And that looks like it's going to be how this whole match ends up going, with just both sides going for the corner every single time they get the penalty. We have got in the chat, come on, Lander, says Flynn. And we have also got, call it Toe Jam, sorry about that. It's getting old, said Willy Wonka. I like M&M's as well, says Henry Samuel. They are good as well. I will give you that. And we have also got, it ain't rubbish, it's the best as well, says Flynn. For what's this Whitaker's rubbish? Do not eat my chocolate, of course. That would be, what is the brand? Is it just Wonka chocolate in the movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as well? We have also got $50, says AJ Cook. I'm not sure whether that is what that is to do with, but yeah, at the moment, tell you what, if the Reds can win, I know there'll be a lot of happy people for the TAB because of the fact that all of the New Zealand sides were well and truly the favourite. That is in the hands of Ash Dixon, but he has been dragged down there by the looks of it, and it's going to lead to the fact that now the Reds have got this ball. So once again, unfortunately for the Highlanders, it means that they have blown that opportunity to be able to score points off a penalty. It was the man in the number 7 jersey, Liam Wright. He is stepping up in this match so far, looking like he is going to have a very good one. And now there is going to be the scrum once again. Don't offend the scary Wonka man now, as well as their scrum lads. And we have got, if I created a type of chocolate that regenerated and never ran out, how much would you all be willing to pay? Or tell you what, the dentist bills would be through the roof, though. It is fair to say, if that was the case. We have also got in there, I hear, because I can't watch the game as well, says Flynn. I think that is the case with quite a few people, and that is why we try and do these, because of the fact that if you haven't got the ability of being able to watch the game, unfortunately, there's not really anywhere to watch it for free other than when the highlights are uploaded after the game. So that is why I like to do these and just get to chat to you guys as well at the same time while we are talking about them. And it is going to be the scrum feed for the Reds, only a few meters out from the line there. And we have got Dan, says Flynn Atkinson. Hello, sir, from Raymond Ram as well. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Kalani Thomas feeds that one into the scrum. The front rows have gone down. And now it is going to be, because of the front rows collapsing, we are going to have another scrum reset here for the Reds. So at the moment, the scrum hasn't been that clean, to be fair. And I'm looking forward to when we get to see Taniela Tupou making his way onto the field. Also, Ethan de Groot. I know that was a scrum battle that was talked about a lot throughout this week as well. We have also got in there, I have a rugby game in the morning, I assume that is, from Flynn. So hopefully you are able to win that one. Ghost coughing caught on stream, says Scrumless. And who coughs, says Henry Samuel. It is my mum. She is over to the side because of the fact that at the moment it is winter here in New Zealand, and I am in the lounge, which means that this is where the fire is. So she is over there watching something as well at the moment. But yeah, at the moment, the scrum feed once again for the Reds. And we have got who you want to win, says Cats are the best. I think I just want whoever plays the better rugby to win this game, because at the moment, both sides having their opportunities. And I don't know, are the New Zealand sides going to be able to go 5 from 5 in this first round? I think there's going to be 1 or 2 upsets. Oh, that one's an awkward one. Taken by Amos Stewart, taken back into the in goal by the looks of that almost. A lot of pressure on him. They've got the advantage, though. So that is a big gift there for the Reds. And surely, instead of kicking this one downfield, it just becomes the opportunity Are they going to be, it's going to be taken quickly. Jonah Nariki's got that ball 40 metres out from the line. Now it is going to be Nariki. Breaking tackles there. Jonah Nariki still going offload there. It's going forward though, unfortunately. And that means now that the ball was maybe into touch. Yes, it was. So the Reds have now got this ball once again, only 5 metres out from their line with the scrum. And this is one of those ones that Jonah Nariki, when he gets space, he's just lightning quick, breaks the tackle with Scott Young, breaks a couple more, fends off Kalani Thomas, goes out to Michael Collins, but then just a little bit too close to the touchline there. We have also got, sorry, I was typing fast, no worries, mate. At all, Tars versus Kane says, Max, it is the game that is going to be happening straight after this one, which is very exciting stuff. We have also got, now the line out has been retained by the Reds, only 5 metres out from their own line. Paenga Mosa has got the ball at the back of the scrum, the back of the line out at the moment. Slowly driving forward here, but they're still only 10 metres out. And Kalani Thomas telling them, get down the field a little bit further. And he is going to be taking this one by the looks of it, and he will be kicking this one high. And it is going to be chased hard by Jock Campbell, but it is going into touch there. So now the Highlanders have got the ball just inside of the 22. Kalani Thomas not too happy with that kick there. Unfortunately, he's probably saying to himself, maybe I should have fired it back to Hegarty or O'Connor there. But now it is going to be another opportunity for the Highlanders at line-out time. We have also got, where are your from Mr. Kiwi Lads, sir, as well, says Willy Wonka. I am currently in South Canterbury. So that's why the match between the Crusaders and the Chiefs, I think, was so exciting, because of the fact that I was pretty much on the fence in terms of who I was supporting. So it was pretty awesome to get to see some good New Zealand rugby. Ash Dixon going to the back, into the hands of Dixon. Now it's going to be Billy Harmon, into the hands of Hugh Renton, now trying to hit it up. A good tackle on him by Liam Wright. Aaron Smith goes to Billy Harmon, short ball there, into the hands of Michael Collins, breaking tackles. 15 metres out from the line now. Kazuki Himino getting driven backwards in the tackle by the two big Reds. Forward straight over the ball was Angus Scott Young, but not quite able to get that one. Aaron Smith now, it's bounced free, and it's going to be a knock on, which means now it is going to be another scrum to the Highlanders because of the little knock on there. And at the moment, they are just stuck inside of the 22. They need to try and get out of there, but the Highlanders, each time they have that opportunity, they just get so close to the line. And we have also got a message Jonah on Insta as well, says Flynn Atkinson. So hopefully you get a reply as well. Can I boost it live? Says Kaitu Ruaporo as well. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. But yeah, at the moment, we have got the only place that I think you can watch it is either Sky Sport, Rugby Pass, or Stan Sport. I think are the only 3 providers of this game, if I'm not wrong. Hello, Mum, as well, says scrumlass. Hello. And we have also got in there, hi, do you remember me, says Riley. Of course I do, mate. And we have also got NZ teams up the Chiefs, but for this one, go Landers as well. Is it possible to watch live, says Kite Kuatai. And yeah, unfortunately, only those providers that I have mentioned. I don't think there's anywhere else that has shown the game. But now it is the scrum feed to the Highlanders once again. They are starting to drive forward here, the Highlanders. Kazuki Himino's got that ball at the back, and it's going to be, once again, unfortunately, a scrum reset. And reset we've had in the first 26 and a half minutes of this match. We have got, it's 1:30 a.m. My eyeballs feel like they're made of ceramic as well, says scrumlass. And yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Of course, that is from America, which is a little bit of a different time zone, it is fair to say. But yeah, do let me know, are you going to be watching the game between the Hurricanes and the Waratahs? I know that the Hurricanes are your favourite team, if I'm not wrong. So are you going to be staying up for that game? Because it's going to be a late one. 9:45 New Zealand time, which isn't too bad compared to some of the Super Rugby, some of the Rainbow Cup games that we have been having as well. I'm in Timaru. Whereabouts are you? Says Cats are the best. I am actually 30 minutes south of Timaru. And we have, has anyone seen my son Willie as well, says Wilbur Wonka. Did you change your name, Willy Wonka? Or was it just the case of another person with the same name? Now it's going to be Aaron Smith running hard into the hands of Mitch Hunt, tackled by Kalani Thomas, though. Now it's going to be Aaron Smith. Only 5 metres out. The Reds were up very early and they were offside at that stage. So now they can throw everything at this. It's going to be in the hands of Michael Collins. Only a couple metres short. Ash Dixon scores the try for the Highlanders. 27 minutes in, and Ash Dixon, a man who I think a lot of people thought were scoring in this match because of the fact that they were going to be kicking for the corner, but it was not off a line-out drive that he was able to score it. It was off just being in the middle of the field. Too many penalties against the Reds, and they just wanted to get out of their 22, and they have been stuck there for the past kind of 15 minutes or so. Michael Collins getting close, thinking about reaching out, decides not to, and then Ash Dixon drives around the side of the ruck and scores a try. And people were saying that he wanted to get back on the scoring sheet, Ash Dixon, and that is exactly what he's done there. And now, because of it, the Highlanders have got the lead in this match. I have to ask, mate, are you pulling all weaker or an all weekender again, as said Birdie? I feel like I'll be close to it. I don't think I can do the Lions versus Sharks game purely because it's on at the same time as Super Rugby Trans-Tasman's last game between the Chiefs and the Western Force. But then the game at 4:15, I think I will be staying up for, and that is between the Bulls and that might be the Bulls and the Sharks, actually, that game that has taken place. But now it means that one has gone over. So now the score is 14-7. The Highlanders have got the lead in this match. And I don't think the tries have finished raining in this match either, because of the fact that I think upwards of 7 tries, I think, is the good prediction in this one as well. And we have also got Jonah does reply, we talk to each other, says Flynn Atkinson, which is pretty awesome as well. We have also got, I'm from Dunedin, says Flynn. So that is why you are going for the Highlanders here. They are showing Hugh Renton stepping up into that number 6 jersey. And this one almost taken nicely there by Dalgunu, but claimed by Billy Harmon, who has been taken down 40 metres out from the Highlanders lines. Now it's going to be Siate Tokalai getting one of his first carries of this match. But straight over the ball is Siruru, and that's going to be his ball, is it? No, he only had the one hand on the ball is what the call was. Now it's going to be Mitch Hunt, who has fired that one very high. It's going to be chased by Himino. It's very high, but taken beautifully there by Dalgunu, but met by 2 defenders from the Highlanders, driving him back 10 metres there. 40 metres out from their line now, the Reds. And this is the last place they want to be. They want to get out of their 22 and also out of their half throughout the rest of this first half of this match. Now it's going to be James O'Connor. He is looking to kick this one downfield by the looks of it. My game has been freezing a little bit too often in this one, unfortunately, I've found, which is a bit of a shame. And we have cost you serious $7 more for the Kiwi Lads as well, says scrumlass, for another try for the Highlanders. I tell you what, if this keeps on going, we could have a huge number by the end of this match if the Highlanders keep on going at the pace that they are. But that one has been taken by Mitch Hunt now. He is going to be doing the little chip in behind. Has been taken, though, by Siruru. And he is dragged down once again. Back to them. And that is a good run from Xander there, getting his first carry of this match. Higgity now going into the hands of O'Connor, trying to find the gap, but Billy Harmon makes the tackle on him as well. And I will read the chat at a very short moment, but at the moment, this game has been going at a very quick rate. And it has been hard to keep up with. Higgity once again firing that one very high. It's being chased hard by Stewart. It's going to be taken nicely by Jonah Nariki, met by Hamish Stewart. Straight over the ball, counter ruck there for the Reds. But they weren't quite able to get that ball. Now it's going to be Smith going to Josh Dixon there. Smith once again selling the dummy. Going to the hands of Harmies. Theo Tompkinson now finding a bit of space. Inside ball for Kazuki Himino, who is dragged down. And at the moment, the Highlanders just won't stop attacking at this stage. I will try and read all of the chat at a very short moment. Mitch Hunt now going to Jonah Nariki. Little kick in behind there, but it's taken by Higgity. And he will just have to kick this one into touch. Right. Ball's gone into touch. We've got a little bit of time to be able to chat now. At the moment, very fast-paced at the moment. And we have also got in there, we have got, what do we got? I crawl through a tunnel of swarming murder hornets just to watch a Hurricanes match this scrum lass. Yeah, luckily, we have got that match only a couple hours away. Should be a very exciting one, like that run from C.O. Tompkinson as well, finding a bit of space. And once again, they have kicked that one in behind the Highlanders. They have got the Reds just trapped in their own territory at this stage, and they will be hoping that they can find their way out at the moment. But we have also got Let's Go, says Razzle Dazzle. Also, I live in Wellington, says Henry. And we have also got Let's Go Highlanders, says Phil. And at the moment, another scrum, or another line out. Sorry, I've been confusing them today. Billy Harmon going to Ash Dixon. He's got space inside ball to Aaron Smith. What a tackle that is on him. And because of it, I think it's going to be almost a line out for the Highlanders. And they have taken it quickly. Is it going to be an all right one? No. I think it is going to be the Reds' ball for this line out. And at the moment, the Highlanders are just being ruthless on attack. Little offload from the line out. Billy Harmon went to Ash Dixon. Inside ball to Aaron Smith. That one's almost been stolen by the Highlanders as well. That one is going to almost be a penalty. No, it's not. Kalani Thomas now going back to James O'Connor. And he has had to clear the lines of the Reds once again. Taken by Nariki, not finding touch. Now it's going to be on the halfway line. Sam Gilbert trying to find the gap. And he has found a bit of one. He's still going, Sam Gilbert. The way that he was able to keep himself going there, even though he was falling over, was very impressive. Now it's going to be Dixon going to Billy Harmon. Tackled by his opposite number there, right Now it's going to be on the 22. Aaron Smith goes to Mitch Hunt. Little kick in behind. It's going to be Sam Gilbert chasing this one out. He's a quick man, but he takes it and he had to take it back. And now it's going to be a 5-metre scrum for the Highlanders once again. Welcome to New Zealand, the Reds. At the moment, the Highlanders just ruthless on attack, like I've said many times, but they just don't stop attacking. You're getting no option there other than to just go straight into the 22 at the moment. We have also got a donate, says Flynn. We have got, are you going to play Rugby Challenge 4 for their games? Please do, says Cats are the best. I actually uploaded the highlights of my game between these two sides, and that was, is Daniela Tupou coming on the field? Yes, he is. He is already looking like he's on the field. I'm wondering if that is for possibly Fotuaika, which is a big, interesting change for the Reds early on in this one. But he is a dangerous man, Taniela Tupou, as well. So he will be dangerous because of the fact he was able to score 5 tries in Super Rugby AU. And when he's got that ball in hand, it's very hard to stop him. But there it is, Fotuaika getting taken off the field now. And that is going to be for Tupou. So early change, but they will be able to make the most of it. I feel like that is just to try and stop this attacking pressure from the Highlanders. Scrum time, he is a very dangerous individual. And he is in the front row at the moment. We have also got in the chat, but back to what I was saying. I did it on the other channel just to make sure that it wasn't going to get copyright striked or anything like that, because I know for Super Rugby AU, it has happened in the past. Now it's going to be Aaron Smith firing the flat ball. Great hands from Mitch Hunt. What an offload to Jonah Nariki, only a couple metres out now. For the Highlanders, Aaron Smith fires it over the top, and it's going to be C.O. Tompkinson. And he scores a try there for the Highlanders once again. The crowd at the moment at Forsyth Barr Stadium going wild for the Highlanders. Another try, and it was C.O. Tompkinson on the right wing for this match, and he has managed to score the 3rd try of the night for the Highlanders. They will be thinking of that bonus point. Mitch Hunt, great hands from him off the pass of Aaron Smith, was a little bit flat, but then Jonah Nariki almost finding the offload to Sam Gilbert, but Aaron Smith, wide ball out to C.O. Tompkinson. Ball goes down. Thanks very much for coming for the Highlanders. Once again, the Reds under huge pressure here, but the territory surely is about 80% for the Highlanders at the moment because the Reds just can't get out of their own half. But C.O. Tompkinson scoring that one as well. We have got Justin C. said, mate, my wife left me. I'm sorry about that. We have also got in the chat sending you some positive vibes from scrumlass for you as well, Justin. Yeah, hopefully you will be able to get through it, mate. But we have got Razzle Dazzle. Has said, how many Penn Islanders are there in the Reds team? Says Razzle Dazzle. That is a good question, although I'm not too sure what qualifies as a Penn Islander, to be fair, as well. So I may need a little bit more information, but they have got a few very talented players in that back line. And the likes of another player coming off the bench, Suliasu Vunivalu. He will be a talented player to watch out for in the second half. But Mitch Hunt now lining up the kick, 2 from 2 at the moment for him. We have also got Neymar here, says scrumlass. He is indeed. What a game, says Birdie. Yeah, it's going back and forth. But unfortunately, there is more fourth for the Highlanders at the moment because the Reds have had the ball, but it's just been inside of their 22. Everyone is hoping this one goes over from Mitch Hunt. And if it does, it means that the Highlanders will be winning this match 21 points to 7. But we do have to wait and see. Is he going to be able to get it? Yes, he is. He's kicking well. And that one has gone over from Mitch Hunt, now making the score 21 to the Highlanders, 7 to the Reds as well. Bonjour, says Neymar. Welcome to the live stream, mate. And we have also got high win 1 to 12 points for the Highlanders as well. And Neymar is here, says scrumlass. We have got, says Flynn Atkinson. Yeah, at the moment, this game is going quick. And we are already up to 35 minutes through this first match. And yeah, it's been non-stop action. Dropped there by C.O. Tompkinson, the man who was able to claim that ball for the for the try. Wasn't quite able to claim that one just outside of the 22. And they have got the chance now for the Reds to have a counter-attack. It's going to be Hegarty going wide into the hands of Hamish Stewart. But unfortunately, it was just a little bit too high. And it was pretty tough for him to be able to get the next ball out. But they are going back for the knock-on. Scrum feet now for the Reds. Inside of the 22 of the Highlanders. They will be liking this as well. We got this New Zealand all the way. Says Harry Hone, Wairarapa as well. Welcome to the live stream, mate. We have got so close to 2K, says Flynn. I will mention once again, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button on the road to 2,000 subscribers. If you want to help us out, please do. It is very much appreciated. Get in Highlanders, says Betty, and Emily is happy as well. Scrumlass is actually serious. She said, oh yeah, Highlanders. Send my bank account to the sin bin as well, says Scrumlass. But I do thank you very much for that donation once again. And yeah, that is 3 already in this live stream from you. And yeah, hugely appreciated, of course. But now at the moment, the Highlanders, they are under a little bit of pressure from the Reds as well. What are the top 3 things to do in town where you live? Says Phil. The town where I live, it is a pretty small one. So people may say the most exciting venture sometimes is just going to the grocery shop. But I mean, we've got a few things. We've got a few parks here. We've got quick tap there. I will come back to that, but now it's going to be Dalgunu who is having the run. We've got a pull but it's no good in winter, of course. But now it is going to be Kalani Thomas going into the hands of Ryan Smith now. Can the Reds get a try before the end of this first half? Only 3 minutes left to do it. Now it's going to be Hegarty who is tackled up by Jonah Nariki, yanking him back by his leg. Thomas going into the hands of Scott Young. Short ball to Ryan Smith. It's a knock-on advantage, though. And because of it now, Aaron Smith kicking it in behind. Advantage will be over there. And now it has gone way in behind. Jock Campbell going to be taking that one. If the ball ever stops rolling, it's trying to run away from him. At that stage, Jock Campbell hitting the gap, though. And it was a very nice run from him. The Reds have got this ball inside of their own half. They won't want to give this one up. Now it's going to be Hegarty into the hands of, what a tackle that is from Ash Dixon. On it would have been Liam Wright, I believe. Kalani Thomas now under pressure, going back into the hands of Stewart. Goes to Paianga Mosa. Quick hands lined up there. Was Liam Wright, so that must not have been Liam Wright, the last one. So at the moment, very physical game between these two sides. We are waiting to see who is going to have the better of this last couple minutes. The Reds, that's going to be Himino's ball, is it? No, not quite. And now it is going to be Kalani Thomas goes high with James O'Connor, who is going to be taking that one. It looks like Mitch Hunt has lined it up. Yes, he has, and he's going to run himself here, Mitch Hunt. But he has been tackled by Hegarty. So at the moment, the Reds, they need to stop them from being able to score again. But Jonah Nariki stepping, and he's breaking tackles once again. Jonah Nariki flings off the offload. Sam Gilbert close to the touchline. But the Highlanders have still got this ball 30 metres out from the line now. It is going to be Kazuki Himino, who is now having a crack at the defensive line as well. Now it's Parkinson, goes back to Mitch Hunt, fires the long ball way out into the hands of C.O. Tompkinson. He's got a man on the inside. But C.O. Tompkinson, little offload back infield to keep this ball in play. Neither of these sides want this game to stop at this stage. And it is Billy Harmon who had a good run there. Paianga Mosa straight over the ball. And it means that it is going to be a penalty to the Reds. And it looks like we are going to have a stoppage in play a little bit. Billy Harmon decides to tackle the man, and that does not make Xander too happy as well, or Siruru. And now there is a little bit of push and shove at the moment between these two sides. Now it's two big props pushing each other as well. But they are going to check something a little bit earlier. Now, something that we do need to mention is the fact that the rule set has changed at the moment, and that is with the fact that it is going to be there are no captain's challenges in this one, and also no 50-20s. Or 50-22s, sorry, which they did have for Super Rugby AU. But a player is down at the moment, Josh Dixon, getting strapped up, and they are checking the last ruck just to see whether or not a player did go past the horizontal. That would have been I think it was the Reds player who did get tipped a little bit. We have also thank you, lads. Much thank you as well, says Heinrich. No worries, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. But they are talking about maybe a penalty going to the Reds here, I think it is. Go the Kiwi teams as well, says Rangi. I do welcome you to the live stream as well, mate. At the moment, the tip tackle is what they are checking for. So it was in the end. Ryan Smith did get tipped by Ash Dixon here, up over the horizontal. Did he tuck his head there for the sake of maybe getting the penalty there? Possibly. We will have to wait and see. The way that he kind of tucked, it looked like either it was just a reflex to try and find some solid ground. Just a penalty-only lift is the call against the Highlanders there. So probably a little bit lucky not to give away a yellow card. And that would have been something that the Reds would have been liking to see to get them right back in this match. But now it's going to be Bryce Hegarty who is going to be kicking this one downfield for the Reds. 1 minute left in this first half. And the Reds need to score a try before the end of it if they do want any chance of winning this one. Who is your favourite rugby player of all time? Mine is... Oh, you almost got me, Phil. I read that as I was going. I actually had a look back at one of the live streams just because with that finals live stream, it was too quick to read all of the chat. And I went back and kind of watched the chat as well, kind of on a replay type thing, just so that I could see all the messages that I did miss. And one of the names I actually read out, I can't remember what it was now, but it was one of those like fake names, which I didn't actually notice at the time. And yeah, it was quite embarrassing to realize how badly I got sold by that one. Kalani Thomas now going into the hands of Siruru. They have said, though, it is going to be a bit of obstruction. And now the Highlanders have got the penalty. The Reds just not quite finding their momentum here in this match. We have also got, how's it going, Kiwi Lad? Ready for Rainbow Cup this weekend, says Carl Peterson. I am indeed. Unfortunately, due to the timing, I'm not going to be able to do the Stormers versus Lions game because of the fact it's on at the same time as Super Rugby Trans-Tasman's Chiefs versus Western Force. But then the game between the Bulls and the Sharks is going to be the one that I'm very excited for. 4:15 a.m. that one is going to be starting, but I feel like it's going to be worth it to be able to watch that rugby. Highlanders going for the corner once again, going to be about 20 metres out from the line at the moment, or it's just outside of the 22 actually, that the Highlanders are going to have one more chance. If they can score another try here, I believe it is that you've got to be 3 tries or more ahead to be able to get that bonus point. And if the Highlanders get that bonus point, they are well and truly moving their way towards perhaps making it to that final. We've got Sharks versus Bulls, should be a good one, says Carl. It will indeed. And yeah, it's going to be the teams that haven't lost the game yet in the Rainbow Cup going head-to-head. Parkinson taking that one now. It's going to be Billy Harmon. Goes to Hugh Renton now. Into the hands of Mitch Hunt. Inside ball to Jonah Nariki. Flat ball. But it is all right there. Now it is going to be Aaron Smith. Goes to Ash Dixon. They have been linking up very nicely, the co-captains for the Highlanders. Now it's going to be Josh Dixon now. He has been tackled there by Hamish Stewart. Aaron Smith goes to Ash Dixon, fires it back. Mitch Hunt goes to Scott Gregory, who is doing a great leg drive there. Byanga Mosa making the tackle on him, only 5 metres out. Aaron Smith now, flat ball into the hands of Himino. He was almost looking to stretch out there. Aaron Smith now, short ball. That's going to be a try, and that's going to be Hugh Renton. No, it's not. He's dropped it. He has fumbled it. Hugh Renton, I thought for sure that was the try for the Highlanders, but Hugh Renton has put that ball down. And because of it, it means that it is going to be 21 to the Highlanders, 7 to the Reds. Tell you what, I thought for sure that was a try, but Hugh Renton, unfortunately, putting that one down for the Highlanders in the 40th. How costly could that be later on in this match? Perhaps I deleted my almost stepdad's TV shows on the DVR to make room to record rugby on the Sinner, says Scrumlass. I mean, to be fair though, a lot of rugby on at the moment. Needs plenty of space, that is for sure. Because, yeah, at the moment we've got about, maybe like 10 games on this weekend. I'm going to be live streaming maybe around 6 if I am lucky. Hopefully I'll be able to get through all of them. But yeah, at the moment, this game has been a very good way to start Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. And yeah, hopefully very good second half on the way as well. But the first try of this match came in the 36th second of this one. Was a mistake from the Reds that led to a pass, not quite finding the man. Then from there, the backline movement of the Highlanders out into the hands of Scott Gregory to score the first try of the match. The next try, though, coming for Kalani Thomas only a few minutes later. In the 5th minute, the number 9 for the Reds was able to drive his way over, put the ball down on the line, and then from there it was 7-0. Next try was scored by Ash Dixon, not off a rolling maul though, which I think a lot of people expected it to be for his try. Then Ciro Tompkinson in the 33rd, and almost Hugh Renton in the 40th minute, but not quite able to get it, as he did end up putting the ball down. But you've got to feel slightly bad for the man because he was very close to being able to get that one. But at the moment, 21 to the Highlanders and 7 to the Reds as well. Trying to watch all the Rainbow Cup is like playing Mario Kart on Legendary. Yeah, it is pretty impossible, that is for sure. Even watching the highlights of all of the matches it's a big struggle as well, because that's the thing. The likes of, I think it's Ulster versus Leinster, if I'm not wrong. That's on at 7 a.m. New Zealand time tomorrow, which I feel like with the late night that I'm going to have tonight trying to edit everything as well, it's going to be one of those ones that maybe you're not quite going to be able to fit it in as well. Is the Rugby Championship happening this year, says Carl Peterson. I believe it is. And I think it is going to have all 4 teams. And I think that is in September, because I know I read something about how New Zealand are going to have the most home games in a season that they have ever had, because they are playing the likes of Fiji, Tonga. Then they have got the Rugby Championship, which is being co-hosted, I believe, by New Zealand and also Australia. And so, yeah, we've got plenty of games as well. We have also got hello from Poland. We are watching your commentating from the Warsaw as well. Keep it up. Could you please give my brother, that's a hard name to say, but I will try my best. Right. Nastepto. No, I'm sorry, I'm probably pronouncing this terribly. Nastept. Hopefully that is somewhere near it. Please let me know if I have said that completely wrong, and I will try again. But yeah, shout out to him. Thank you very much for tuning in as well, mate. Joshua Robb has said that the score will be 35-26. So I'm assuming that is Highlanders to have 35, if I'm not wrong, Josh. But do let us know. But yeah, at the moment, this has been a great way to start Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. At the moment, fast-paced, hard-hitting rugby. Can't ask for much better than that. Other than that, though, the Reds will be hoping that they can really try and make an impact in the second half early on. Because at the moment, they did bring on Taniela Tupou early in this match in about the 30th minute. He is on the field now, and he is a dangerous man at scrum time, also with ball in hand. and he hasn't really had a chance to carry the ball yet. But to be fair, neither have many of the Reds players, because every time they have had that chance, unfortunately for them, just hasn't quite worked out. We have Let's Go All Blacks. Lovely All Blacks from a South African fan as well, says Carl Peterson. And yeah, that's going to be a very exciting matchup because we didn't get to see it in the last Rugby Championship. Also, exciting matchups are all over the place because of the fact that we have got the British and Irish Lions tour. That is only about a month and a bit away from starting, which is crazy with how long how long ago it seemed like it was going to be. That was backwards. How far away it was a long time ago is what I was trying to say. I scored second period next as well. Says Henry Samuel. That is on his hockey as well. But yeah, at the moment, do let me know. Also, we will do a little bit of something in the chat. Do let me know who you think will be the player who scores the first try of the second half. They can either be a Highlanders player or a Reds player. And yeah, let me know who you guys think is scoring the opening try of the second half of rugby. Or tell you what, we'll be a bit nicer as well. You're allowed to pick a player from the Reds to score the first try and a player from the Highlanders to score the first try. And we'll see if either of them are right, depending on what way it goes. For myself, I will get in early, and I will say that it will be Himino who scores for the Highlanders, or it will be Sururu. We'll go with the number 8s for myself to see if either of those are going to be the players who score the first try of the second half. We have also got Kiwi Lad. Did you know in Cape Town we divided it with Springboks and All Black supporters as well? Says Carl. So that must be a very interesting matchup when you guys do end up supporting the Rugby Championship, with both sides ending up kind of split down the middle. It's a little bit like when you get to about my region, you've got Crusader supporters and you've got Highlanders supporters. Luckily, I am pretty much impartial. So that means that those derbies that we do get to see between those two sides perhaps could be the final as well if the Highlanders keep up the way that they are going at the moment. Could be the final of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman as well. But yeah, it's one of those ones that it would be a very interesting watch, that is for sure. We have also got Dixon has said Bertie has said Dixon for the first try scorer, Jonah Nariki for the roof as well. And we have got I'm a proud All Black, believe the Highlanders will win, says Tristan. And yeah, Tristan, sorry. And yeah, at the moment they have got a very good chance. They're looking strong. I didn't actually see the possession in the first half, but I'm sure that it would be at least 60% for the Highlanders in that first half, the way that they were dominating just in terms of the territory. And in a way, you'd also have to say the Reds have done well to not be too far behind. Yes, 14 points is quite a few, but could have been a lot worse with how much attack that they have ended up having in this first half. For the Highlanders, we have got is some of the New Zealand teams versus each other, only if it's the final, because of the fact that other than that, it's one round of every New Zealand side versus every Australian side. So we've got 5 weeks of that, and then the final can be 2 New Zealand sides, can be 2 Australian sides, just depending on what the score, depending on who is winning the competition. We have got when is the Waikato Chiefs playing? I'm off to buy the new jersey now, says Carl Peterson. They are playing. It will be 11:55 tomorrow night. So I'm not sure what time that would be in South Africa. Perhaps about a 2 p.m. game will be when they are playing. So it's probably not too bad of a kickoff time on a Saturday, I believe it will be, in South Africa as well. You said it perfectly, sir. My other brother is feeling left out now. He, even though he doesn't watch rugby, could you please give him a shout out too? His name is longer than the last one. Is it Simon Kalski Weisner? Hopefully there's somewhere near. But shout out to him as well. Team Highlanders is for me as well, says Pony Jussi Tabuli. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. But yeah, at the moment they are playing well. They are playing like a side who want to make it into that Super Rugby Trans-Tasman final, because the big thing here is the fact that, in a way, all you've got to do to make that final is beat all the Australian sides, which I know a lot of people are thinking will be the case anyway, but I feel like some of these Australian sides have got the ability to be able to upset a few of these matches. But we have also got crazy thing about Major League Rugby here in the USA, Los Angeles, it's pretty much all Kiwis as well. We have Adam Ashley Cooper, and running as most Kiwis, we have Andy Ellis as well. It's a little surreal. Yeah, that's something that I noticed about watching some of the French sides as well, as there are a lot of Kiwis scattered throughout that. You've just got to look at the final of the Champions Cup. It is going to be La Rochelle versus Toulouse. And La Rochelle, they've got the likes of Victor Vito, Kerr Barlow, also Ehio West. Yeah, they've got quite a few. And Jerome Kano is at Toulouse, if I'm not wrong. So it is scattered well and truly with Kiwi talent all over the world as well. We have also got HIGHLANDERS, says Emily Farrell. Normally in the morning on my side, the NZ versus Australia games are on. Yeah, because this one, whatever time this one started, it is going to be starting 5 hours later on tomorrow night. It's a very late game here in New Zealand. It's going to be kicking off at about midnight, which is quite late for a Super Rugby game. But Western Force versus Chiefs, that one, I have said throughout that could be one of the best matches of this first round, because it is a very exciting one to look at. We have also got in there, I'm not trying to be biased, but I believe the final will be between my Blues and the Crusaders, says Tristan. And that's one thing that I feel like a lot of people thought that was going to be the final of Super Rugby Aotearoa, and it was very close to being the final as well. But the Blues, they have got the match against the Rebels, and I feel like they will be able to win that one. And then from there, if they can get the bonus point, like I mentioned, bonus points in this competition are huge, because that could be the difference. We saw it in Super Rugby Aotearoa, 2 sides finishing on 20 points, but it was the wins that did actually get them, ended up getting them through there, the Chiefs. We have also got, is Connor Gunnar-Basham playing, says Emily Farrell. Unfortunately, his broken wrist, I don't think it's healed completely yet, so I don't think he'll be here for Super Rugby Aotearoa, which is a bit of a shame for the Highlanders, because he has been playing very well throughout the early stage of that competition as well. I said as well many times, I feel like I am too excited for this match, and my brain is just scrambled because of thinking about the second half. And also the next match, the Hurricanes versus the Waratahs, that is going to be kicking off at 9:55 New Zealand time as well. Who do you think will win Trans-Tasman League? Says Ruth Young. It is hard not to back the Crusaders after the performance that they had in Super Rugby Aotearoa. But like I said, in that competition as well, all it takes is to be able to win that final. If the Crusaders don't get a bonus point in their game against the Brumbies, and one of these sides do get the bonus points, then all of a sudden it's an away final for the Crusaders, which is a completely different game as well. We have also got so perfect time for me to watch as well. It's 10 a.m. my side, says Carl Peterson. So yeah, nice early morning start for you. And we have also got, I know it's Highlanders with school, Reds tonight, halftime, 21-7 Highlanders. What happens, Reds? You're the Super Rugby AU Grand Final winners, and you're getting owned by third place winners, Aotearoa as well, says Decker Dunn. And yeah, at the moment, the Highlanders, they've had that game plan of just keeping them inside of the 22. And it's one of those ones, unless they go the full length of the field, they're not going to be able to score the tries that they are hoping to be able to get. So unless the Reds get a try very early in the second half, I think it is going to be going the way of the Highlanders, and perhaps they can get in that position of getting that bonus point for being 3 tries or more ahead as well. And we have also got, I got my shot today at school, and my arm hurts as well, says Henry Samuel as well. And that would be for, what type of shot was it, Henry? But yeah, hopefully your arm does end up not being too sore. Shannon Frizzell and Nehi Monaskata playing, says Emily Farrell. Unfortunately, Shannon Frizzell has been stood down due to off-field drama, and also Nehi Monaskata, I'm not sure where he's gone, but unfortunately he's only played the one game for them. Actually didn't play too badly against the Hurricanes in the last match of Super Rugby Aotearoa for the Highlanders, but he isn't on the bench. There is Tim O'Malley, though, a new name in the Highlanders side. But yeah, unfortunately, no sign of Nehi Monaskata once again. We have also got in there as well. We've got, thank you so much, sir. Is so excited that he has been given a shout out on the live television. My sister would also appreciate one. And I do notice that your name actually has the W next to it. So if I'm not wrong, could it be possibly Willy Wonka from earlier on? If it's not, then I do apologize in that regard, but it has got the W as next to your name as well. So I am just wondering that, but it would be Wicks as well. And we have got plenty of tries during the second half coming, so watch it to the end as well, says Bonnie Jussie. And yeah, that is one of those things that these New Zealand sides, they have managed to finish games pretty well overall, but the Reds also, I mean, they finished the game phenomenally. It won them the Super Rugby AU title. So like I said, if they can score early on in the second half, it's their best bet to be able to win this match. Got him as well, says Razzle Dazzle. We have also got Shannon Frizzell kick from the Highlanders. He is at this stage until proven guilty, until proven innocent in the situation. Oh, yeah, it's got Hurricanes to win, says Carl Peterson. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting match, but I know that they were the biggest underdogs, the biggest favourites in the, he was the biggest, I've forgotten what I was going to say as well. They are just showing that we are only a couple of minutes away from the second half getting underway. But yeah, at this stage, the Waratahs, I believe, were the biggest overdogs. What am I saying? The biggest underdogs of this round. And it was a huge difference in terms of the odds for them. People are expecting a runaway for the Hurricanes. I believe it is said that they're going to win by 23 points, I think, if I'm not wrong, or somewhere around there, which is huge for them in that regard as well. We have also got Yes Go the Cane, says Decker Dunn, and we have got Agreed, says Carl Peterson. So yeah, maybe the Hurricanes will be able to get that win and get their Super Rugby Trans-Tasman underway very nicely as well. Do you also believe this, says Tristan, for I believe the Crusaders must win this cup because they cannot dominate like this as well, says Tristan. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those ones that at the moment they're on such a roll that they kind of need to continue that if they do want to move their momentum into the Super Rugby next year, which is going to have Fiji Drua and also Moana Pacifica joining, which is going to be very exciting as well. But I also want to see the Australian sides really be able to contest in these matches, because yes, they can go to the New Zealand sides with them winning, but if the Australian sides can really start pouring on the pressure in these matches and just show how good Australian rugby has become, because I feel like they have made quite an improvement over the last couple of years. And of course, they have just been playing the Australian sides, but some of the set plays and whatnot that they have been doing have been pretty impressive. So hopefully we do get to see some of them in the second half as well. I am just looking at the starting lineup for the current 15 of the Highlanders. It looks unchanged from the first half. They are also talking about the tries so far in this match. One for C.O. Tompkinson, one for Scott Gregory, and one for, it was Ash Dixon. Then it is at the moment, Vunivalu has come on the field, and that is replacing James O'Connor, which is an interesting choice. No, he hasn't. James O'Connor is off the field, and Vunivalu is going to be out there. So maybe they're going to have a little bit of a reshuffle, but that is a big change to get rid of James O'Connor. They are showing Jock Campbell there at the moment. Oh, sorry, that's Joshua Fluke. But that means now the Reds, they are going to be kicking off, and they have unleashed their secret weapon, which is Vunivalu. Very talented player. So it's interesting that James O'Connor isn't out there. So I hope that's not an injury-related situation, because he has been very good for the Reds throughout the Super Rugby AU season, but that one has been kicked off now. I will try my best to keep up with it as well. Parkinson dropping that ball and straight to the hands of Dalgunu on the outside to Fluke. This is starting exactly like the first half now. There was the mistake from the Highlanders, and now it's going to be Siruru, the man who I backed to say that he was going to be able to score the first try of the second half. Now it's going to be Angus Scott Young. Good tackle. But like I said, it's looking identical to how it did for the first half. For the other way around, now it is going to be Kalani Thomas. They're going to be firing it out into the hands of Dalgunu by the looks of it. Wide ball, hospital pass there on Fluke. They need to stop putting that ball up so high. Just keeps setting the man up for failure. Unfortunately, Kalani Thomas now going into the hands of Scott Young, 22 metres out from the line at the moment. Other Reds, Kalani Thomas firing it back now. It's going to be Dalgunu, who has been wrestled to the ground by Pari Parkinson. That was almost a wrestling move right there, and that's Aaron Smith straight over the ball, not quite able to get it. Now it is going to be round the side. They are driving forward 10 phases for the Reds now. Daniela Tupou having the drive, almost over the ball with him, and he has won the penalty for the Highlanders, and that is very well done there from the Highlanders to hang on. Like I said, it was in the situation. Aaron Smith taking that one quickly now. They have decided that they are going to be kicking this one downfield with Mitch Hunt, and he has kicked that one into touch. And I always question that decision when you do end up giving away the line-out throw. But it is the situation of, at the moment, the Reds pouring on the pressure early on once again. But Parkinson, it was a perfect pirouette from the man in the number 14 jersey. Dalgunu kind of picks him up. And it's just a big, powerful tackle from Pari Parkinson there. Well, we have got a whole heap of people in the chat at the moment. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream, and also be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be hopefully doing every single Super Rugby Trans-Tasman game, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Paenga Mosa now is going to be throwing this one to the front of the line out. It's gone into the hands of Ryan Smith, and they are starting the rolling ball now, the Reds, and they will be hoping that they can score early on, like I mentioned, in the second half. It's round the side now, and it is going to be driving nicely here for the Reds. It's broken off a little bit, and they have been told to use it once. They've got the penalty advantage as well. Now it's going to be Kalani Thomas back to Hegarty, going for the cross kick. Where is Vunivalu? Is he there for it? Not quite. Almost able to take it, but just a little bit too high for the man. And now it is going to be going back for the penalty to the Reds, and they will be kicking for the corner, I would assume, in this situation. But we're only 2 minutes into the second half, and it has been a rapid-fire game so far between these two sides. And it looks like it's going to continue throughout. We have got a whole heap of chat as well in the chat, so I do appreciate you all being here We have also got in there, Eureka Sports says it was a good game today, so it was Willy Wonka. I assume we've also got it's over Reds, got you scared and put Tupou on low counting counting on one player, not Australian, to make the difference for you as well, says Dick Dunn. And we have also got, or Decker Dunn, sorry, and we have also got, hopefully everything works out for all parties involved in the drama, and Conflama as well, says scrumlass. Who is your favourite Aussie team, says Roof Young? I would say that the Reds are really up there because of the fact that they just kind of have the most similar style to the New Zealand sides, and I feel like they're one of those sides that could really push some of these Kiwi teams in this competition. And at the moment, Paanga Mosa is going to be throwing this one in for the line out, 22 metres out from the Highlanders line at the moment. They need the try and they need it soon if they don't want to get right back into this match, because at the moment 21-7 is just a little bit too much to be able to make up if the Highlanders are able to score the next try. Paanga Mosa going to the front to Angus. Scott Young, Parkinson stealing that one though. I believe, yes, he did. And because of it now, it means that it is going to be in the hands of the Highlanders. Or is it the Reds with a counter ruck? And they've got it straight back now. It's going to be Kalani Thomas going into the hands of Xander. Great hands from the big prop. There, now it's going to be Billy Armour, got one hand on the ball, and it's going to be the advantage now, unfortunately, giving that one away. Now it is going to be Hegarty with a little chip in behind, or Tupou, I think it was, has been taken out there, or Dalgunu. So that is going to be going back for the penalty once again. Parkinson not looking good at the moment. He landed awkwardly from taking that line out, playing Armosa going over to check on him as well. It's one of those ones. At first it was in the hands of, they just threw him across there, unfortunately. And that is ugly for Party Parkinson landing. And it's one of those ones, he just almost got biffed across by his Highlanders forwards, his lifters, unfortunately for him. We've also got in the chat, we have got, I might just have to start saying names for a start, and then we will move from there. It was Bonnie Jussie who said something, and then we have also got Carl in there as well, wanting Tonga and Fiji to be part of the Super Rugby competition. We have also got Let's Elevate their game as well. Said Carl Peterson. Reds will come back in the second half and clap your boys. Missed a lot of key players for the Reds. Quaid and Will G not playing as well, says Lotto Lua. And we have got you're straight tripping as well, says Kanunu. We've got better commentator than Justin Marshall as well. Thank you very much for that. That was from Shinaz Ali. So I do appreciate that a lot as well. And we have also got Reds win, says Lotto Lua. And yeah, at the moment, they brought on Vunivalu. And if that man gets ball in hand, he is scoring. That is one thing that I feel like it is going to be the case later on. At the moment, just two of the Reds players, they are showing on the bench, just kind of putting their fingers in each other's mouths at this stage. Very happy to be on the bench by the looks of it. Now it is kicked for the corner once again by Hegarty, and they are only 5 metres out. Once again, they are going to need to make a big impact in the early stages of the second half. I said that it was going to be Sururu or Kazuki Himeno who were going to be scoring the first try of the second half. And at the moment, this is a good opportunity because now it's going to be Ryan Smith has been taken out. Advantage to the Reds. This game is slowly moving in the favour of the Reds. Yes, there are 14 points difference at the moment, but that's going to become 7 very soon if they do drive forward like they are. Kalani Thomas fires it back. He gets the cross kick. You know exactly who he is going for. It's going to be Vunivalu in the air, and he scored the try. And Vunivalu called it as well. You can't let that man jump for the ball because he is scoring 9 times out of 10. Vunivalu, take a bow, mate. And that is Vunivalu scoring the try in the 45th minute. Phenomenal cross kick there from Bryce Hegarty going straight into the hands of Suliasi Vunivalu. And he does score the try for the Reds. Hegarty, picture perfect kick there. Sam Gilbert against Vunivalu, but unfortunately a key little bit of an opportunity there to talk about is the fact that Sam Gilbert was standing still. Vunivalu got the run up, got the extra elevation. He's a hard man to stop in the air, and he put that ball down on the line, and that means now that the Reds are right back in this match as well. We have also got AU Rugby as much as Kanunu. That is harsh. Roof has said, you should be a commentator for the league. You are amazing, says Roof Young, and I do appreciate that a lot as well. Thank you very much. And we have also got just try win a real rugby game. Reds fans love it. Oh, geez, the chat is going off at the moment at each other. Hegarty bringing it round. No, hasn't gone over, which means now Highlanders 21, Reds 12. Those 2 points could be the difference. But at the moment, the Reds back in this match. The secret weapon, I called him at halftime when he came out onto the field for James O'Connor. Vunivalu has scored the first try for himself and the first try for a winger in Super Rugby, what am I saying? I'm so excited. But he has scored the first try for a winger for the Reds in Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. That one has been kicked off long. They're going for Vunivalu now. That is a dangerous man to be kicking off to. He is going to be stepping, but good tackle on him by Aidan Johnston. Now it is going to be Kalani Thomas goes back into the hands of Scott Young. Now the Highlanders, they trap the Reds inside of their 22 throughout pretty much the whole first half. Higgity has kicked that one high though, and it is going to be chased by, it looks like it is going to be Dalguna, but great take there by Mitch Hunt. Tackled in the end by Stewart. Now, a counter ruck there from the Reds, almost able to get it, but Smith now has got the ball in hand, goes to Billy Harmon. They are 30 out now from the line. Liam Wright trying to counter ruck. They're not quite able to now. It's going to be Mitch Hunt stepping on the inside. But he has been dragged down by Hamish Stewart. He's had a busy day in the midfield. So far, Hamish Stewart. Now it's Hugh Renton, who is hitting up the ball. They are still up to their fifth phase. They've still got the ball in hand. Sam Gilbert finding a bit of a gap there, but wrestled down by Hamish Stewart once again. That man has been busy. Like I said, now it's going to be Mitch Hunt goes to Kazuki Himeno, who has got straight on the ball. It was going to be Vunivalu. The knee went down, though. And because of it now, there is going to be the advantage, and it is going to be the penalty now to the Highlanders. Now, there is only a 9-point difference here at this stage. The question is, do they decide to take the 3 or do they keep on kicking for the corner? I feel like they're going for the corner once again. To be fair, yes, it is. It is going to be Mitch Hunt who does it. They want the bonus point here, the Highlanders, but the Reds, they are only 9 points behind. They can get back into this match if the Highlanders aren't able to score at this moment in time. We have also got shot from Henry Samuel. And something I haven't done throughout this whole live stream is actually check how many likes we are on. And I've forgotten where I actually have it, to be fair, which may be why. I don't actually think I've got it up anywhere to be able to check how many likes we are actually on for this live stream. But hopefully you guys have been hitting that like button. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. We are doing every game of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. They are showing James O'Connor. I really hope that him off the field is just strategic and not an injury, because he has been playing very well for the Reds. And also someone we need to mention for the Reds when it comes to injury, Jordan Patai out for 6 weeks now. Unfortunately, we have Oscar Alarose in the chat. As said, hi, welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. And 21 likes, says Bertie. Can we get that to perhaps, we'll go for 30 before the 60th minute. Let's see if we can do it. It is going to be Ash Dixon now. They're trying to decide where to go for this line out for the Highlanders. Ash Dixon throws it to the back, goes to Parkinson now, has offloaded it backwards. Ash Dixon looking like he's got that ball in hand, and the Highlanders, they are rolling. They are going quick. Ash Dixon puts the head down, and he scores his second of the match, Ash Dixon. And he has once again scored for the Highlanders. 2 for him. People were talking about the fact that he was going to be wanting to get a few tries throughout this match for the Highlanders, and that is exactly what he is doing. Ash Dixon scores again for the Highlanders, and that gives them now, at this stage, a little bit of a comfortable lead. But the Reds, I feel like they'll still fight back a little bit here. The scoring is far from finished in this match. We've already had 6 tries, and I feel like it is going to keep on going up from here. But Ash Dixon had his eyes on the line off the back of the rolling ball, puts the head down straight through Vunivalu's defence, and he scores his second of the match there. But yeah, the chat has been going quick throughout this whole match, and I do appreciate you all being here as well for this match. And I guess it's one of those ones that at the moment, in the first 10 minutes of the second half, we've had 2 tries, 1 for the Highlanders, 1 for the Reds. And at the moment, Mitch Hunt sitting 3 from 3 for his kicking, looking pretty good as well. I called it Dixon to score as well, said Bertie. You did indeed. You well and truly called it, although I did get confused by the spelling as well, because I thought you meant Josh Dixon, but I will allow that one for Ash Dixon. You did say that he would be scoring first for the Highlanders. That is exactly what he did as well. And now they are showing once again Mitch Hunt lining this one up, going for the post. Forsyth Barr is coming alive at the moment for their home side. Has he got that one? Oh, it's at the post, and that was probably the easiest kick of the night for Mitch Hunt. And unfortunately, that is one of those ones that maybe, once again, I'll say it could be costly, because now it just means that only 2 converted tries are needed for the Reds. That still sounds like a lot, though, and they are showing Kalani Thomas now coming off the field. That will be for Sarovi, who will be making his way out onto the field. But yeah, Kalani Thomas scoring the try early on. And also, they are making a couple more changes as well, if I'm not wrong. Or maybe just the one, but Sarovi coming on the field now. That is for Kalani Thomas, taken nicely. No, it's not. At the moment, I've got a freeze frame and went straight through the hands of Theo Tompkinson and the Reds, straight back on attack. And it was the number 5 coming off the field for Salakai Lotto, as well as their other change. It's going to be Sarovi now, going into the hands of Tupou. Fires it back to Hegarty. Now it is going to be Salakai Lotto, who is driving forward, advantage over. Now it's going to be Angus Scott Young on the 22 for the Reds. Two Highlanders players straight over the ball. Have either of them got it? Dixon. No, sorry, Hugh Renton's got it. And he did rip it straight away. Now it's going to be Aaron Smith round the side, trying to find the gap. Goes to C.O. Tompkinson. He's not kicking it. He is trying to step around everyone. Tackled by Tupou. Straight over the ball. And he wasn't quite able to get that ball, unfortunately, for the Reds. Now it is going to be Aaron Smith. Goes back to Mitch Hunt. They're looking like they're going for the counter-attack from here inside of the 22 here. For the Highlanders, it's been fired over the top. Gregory is going to be kicking that one downfield. And that one is a good, that's very nicely taken by Jock Campbell there. Fires it across field now into the hands of Filippo Dalgunu, who is trying to pitch the gap, find the gap, and Ash Dixon makes the tackle on him there. They have got the ball inside of their 22. I will keep on reading the chat at the moment as well. And that one has been fired out into the hands of Joshua Fluke. And he has been tackled there, taken to ground. The Reds trying to build up a few phases, but once again, Sururu tackled by the Highlanders. They have been defending well throughout this match as well. Higgidy now going into the hands of Taniela Tupou, who has been tackled in the end by, it was the number 1, Aidan Johnston. So Robbie now firing it back into the hands of Hamish Stewart. Little offload there to Sururu. Not able to find the offload on the outside to Fluke though. 6 phases now at the moment. Now it's going to be Taniela Tupou running up. A good tackle on him by Ash Dixon. Ball pops out the back. Higgidy now. Looks like he has moved into the first 5 roll perhaps. Now it's going to be in the hands of Funevalu, who has dragged down, does the offload as well, into the hands of Campbell, who has gone to ground, and that's going to be in the hands of the Highlanders for sure. That's once again going to be Hugh Renton, who has stolen that one. Now it is going to be, it was Mitch Hunt who actually managed to grab that one. He has done well in that breakdown. Now it's going to be Siate Tokolai. I will read the chat in a very short moment as well, but I do thank you all very much for being here. Aaron Smith goes to Ash Dixon now. Michael Collins Gregory with the long ball over the top into the hands of Mitch Hunt. He's got Sam Gilbert on his outside. Steps on the inside though. Mitch Hunt does the spin as well, but he is tackled by Sururu. Now it is going to be Aaron Smith goes back to Hunt once again. And now Jonah Nariki, he sees a bit of a gap and he will take it on offload out the back into the hands of Kazuki Himano. Fires it out, but there was actually no one on the outside, unfortunately. Passes it straight into Dutch there. Kazuki Himano. I think he worked on the theory that Jonah Nariki was going to be outside him. But unfortunately for him, he ended up, just passing it to the touchline. But it was a very good offload. And then, unfortunately, there was a huge gap out there for Himino. But unfortunately, because of the fact that there was no defenders marking the invisible man on that side. But now it's going to be Paianga Mosa. I will read the chat as well. As soon as I do get the chance, we have also got for every like this forgets. Neil Francis stops talking as well, says scrumlass. One has been claimed there by the Reds now. They are slowly starting to drive up the middle of the field as well. Who's got the ball at the moment? 3 of the Reds players were driving forward. And now it's an advantage to the Highlanders. Josh Dixon now. He's got a bit of pace, fires it back into the hands of Ryan Smith, but the advantage was over for the knock-on. And because of it, the Reds have taken this ball straight back now. Now it's going to be Sarovi. Goes back into the hands of Angus Stott Young. He is stepping, but he is tackled by Siate Tokolahi and also Parkinson. And so Robbie, it's round the side. Taniela Tupou bouncing off the tackle of Aidan Johnson. And it was Aaron Smith trying to get him down. And he did. It's a knock on from Sururu. So because of it now, it means that it is going to be, I think it's a red scrum actually for a knock on there as well. Right, I will read all of the chat as well. I do thank you all very much for being here. We've got Maxie in the chat. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. He said, what's up, brother? Push the like button, everyone. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. Let's see if we can get to, I'm not sure what a good number is, maybe 60 likes by the end of this match. At this stage, it looks like we could almost have 60 points if we get a couple more tries very soon. But it is going to be Xander coming off the field, and that is going to be for Harry Hoffett, who is going to be making his way out there now. So they have changed both of their props now, the Reds, making the changes early. And that's one thing that the Highlanders normally do. They have an extra forward, but they haven't got it for this match. So that could be a little bit costly for them later on in this match, depending on how it is going for fatigue, because it's been fast-paced, that is for sure. We've also got in there as well, what up day ones from Kanunu. Of course, a lot of you guys have been here since very early on in the channel as well. Victor has said New Zealand rugby just shoulders above everyone else, says Victor. We have got nice live, says Rachel. Thank you very much. Or Raquel, sorry. And I do appreciate you being here as well. Bryce has asked, what channel is it on for TV? It is on Sky Sport 1, I believe I am watching it on. But then for Australia, it is Stan Sports, and then anywhere else, it is Rugby Pass, I believe, as well. We have also got, bro, you have more viewers than 2 cents. Let's go as well, says Kanunu. And I do just thank you all very much for being here. It is one of those ones that with you guys in the chat as well, these live streams are just so much fun to do as well. And I just appreciate you all being here for the ride that is going to be Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. The Reds have won that scrum. Sorovi now into the hands of Hegarty, who is first receiver. Now it's Hamish Stewart, fires it wide, too high though. And it means now it is going to be in the hands of Dalgunu, who has broken the tackles though, Dalgunu. He has done extremely well there. Great pick up there from Sorovi. And they are on the halfway line. Yeah, unfortunately for the Reds, the passes are all being claimed up above the head. And that makes it very awkward to try and get any fast-paced backline going. That was almost Hugh Renton's ball once again. Tell you what, he has done incredibly well in the number 6 jersey for this match. We have got another donation as well from scrumlass. And it was okay, Hamish. I got to say some dollars for the Canes match low as well. No worries at all. But I do thank you very much for that donation once again. Yeah, the support on these live streams has been crazy lately. And you guys have all just made it so much more fun to have you guys here in the chat as well. We have also got in the chat, we have got also Highlanders past the refs as well. Says Lotta Lua. And also we have got everybody who like the video, Sky Sports says Emily for what it is on. That one has been kicked into touch by the Highlanders, by the Reds. And now they are going to be bringing on the front row. And that means Ethan de Groot makes his way onto the field. And that is the matchup that everyone wanted to see. It is going to be Daniela Tupou versus Ethan de Groot, two men who are very good in their scrummaging, and Bryn Evans on the field now. That is for Barry Parkinson. We'll quickly write that one down as well. So a few subs being made for the Highlanders here. That one is taken nicely by Salakai Lotto, a man who takes a lot of lineouts for the Reds. They are trying to drive here, the Reds, and if they can score now, it will get them right back into this match. Paianga Mosa now has got the ball at the back. They have been told to use it once, but they are still driving forward here, the Reds, on the 22 line at the moment. Now it's going to be Sorovi. Has got the ball in hand. Now it's going to be Filippo Dalgunu stepping on the inside, but he has been dragged down by the Highlanders defence. At the moment, Hegarty goes into the hands of Paianga Mosa, and he is tackled by Josh Honock, who's just come out onto the field. Now it's going to be Sururu, dragged down there by Michael Collins. Now it is going to be Hegarty. They've got men on the outside, but he goes on the inside instead and takes on the run himself. He is tackled by Jonah Nariki. They have still got the ball now, the Reds. Sorovi going into the hands of Salakai Lotto, and they have got the advantage as well now, the Reds. Sorovi once again going to the short side. He has been driven backwards, but now it's going to be in the hands of the number 17, which in this one is, I forgot his name, but it's Harry Hoffert, and that is going to be the penalty now to the Reds. Are they going to take it quickly? That is the big question. It's been offloaded back into the hands of Hegarty. Is he going to tap it? Looks like they're going for the corner once again. Paianga Mosa wants to try off the back of the line out by the looks of it, but they are going to be going for the corner once again. 4 of the last 5 penalties against the Highlanders. As well, this momentum is changing a little bit. Reds have ball. Highlanders, no, I don't like that, says George Byer. Yeah, that has been the case throughout this match at the moment. They have been, in terms of the possession, surely the Highlanders have had around 65%, maybe 60, if I'm being too generous as well. Guys, we've got 156 views. Smash that like button and subscribe if you are new, says Betty. You heard the man. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That one is taken by Ryan Smith, and they are going for that rolling ball once again. That has been defended pretty well by the Highlanders throughout this one. It's going to be the penalty to the Highlanders, though. And I guess I did say they've been defending it well. I think they got told to use it. They didn't, though. And because of it now, it means offside. It was offside, so that is the call. So he did come in through the side there. And because of it now, it means that it is going to be the Highlanders penalty. We have also got in the chat, Let's Go Chiefs from AJ Cook. We have got Go Highlanders Fiji fan as well, says Sitaveni. And we have got Noah has said, hi, welcome to the live stream, mate. Go Red, says Sabasoni, Rinakama. And also Terrence has said, imagine if Aussies had only winter sport like Kiwis as well, says Terrence. And number 5 versus number 1, says Luke. But yeah, it's one of those ones. We've had so much rugby on throughout this season so far. Like we've had Super Rugby Aotearoa, we've had Super Rugby AU, we've got the South African Rainbow Cup, we've got the Northern Hemisphere Rainbow Cup, the Champions Cup going on as well, the Lions Tour coming up very soon. So many games, July internationals. It's hard to keep up, but I am absolutely loving it. That one has been taken by Hugh Renton. Now it's going to be Aaron Smith, who does kick that one very high. Jonah Nariki lining it up, has taken it nicely, tackled in the air. No, he's not. He was offside, I believe, is the call, which means now it is going to be Siruru putting the ball down, and they will be kicking for the corner once again, the Reds. And at this stage, the way this match is going in the second half, it's almost changed. Like the way that it's kind of gone, I don't know why I went changed. It went very soft for a second, but it's one of those ones early on in the first half, the Highlanders scored, then the Reds scored, then the Highlanders dominated the rest of that half. In this match, or in the second half, the Reds scored early, the Highlanders scored, and then now the Reds are dominating possession. So it's one of those ones that if that's the case, maybe the Reds are right still in this match. They're only 14 points behind. They'll be hoping to at least get that bonus point, if not be able to overtake them in points-wise and be able to get possibly a upset win here. We got 61 likes, guys. Well done, says Birdie as well. Did we hit 61 already? I feel like now we're going to have to go for 70. Ash Dixon being taken off the field, and that one has been stolen there by Hugh Renton in the line-out. I'll quickly write down the fact that, they've taken it straight back though, the Reds. I will write that down in a moment. But it was the fact that Liam Coleman now out on the field. Now it is going to be in the hands of Dalgunu, a man who I thought was going to get the ball a little bit more. So Robbie goes to Salakai Lotto, who is winding up. What an offload that is into the hands of Sururu. They have got this ball now, the Reds. And it's been dropped by Dalgunu. And because of it now, it's a knock-on advantage, and the Highlanders have got a huge chance for a knock-on advantage here. Jonah Nariki trying to wrestle off the man, and he does. Jonah Nariki, that man's still going. Jonah Nariki ties his legs up because he's not stopping at the moment, just outside of the 22 at the moment for the Highlanders. Now it's going to be Mitch Hunt into the hands of Sam Gilbert. He is going to be kicking it high, and he is chasing it hard. Daniel Atupo was in the way, though, and that is a hard man to get around. Lovely catch there from Vunivalu. And straight on that ball with Sam Gilbert, but not quite able to get it. Now the Reds have got this ball just inside of their own half. It is going to be Hegarty. Goes back to Scott Young. Now it's going to be Hamish Stewart. Flat ball to Sururu, who has had quite a few running meters throughout this match so far as well. Hegarty goes back. Salakai Lotto hit early in the tackle by Michael Collins. It was a good one there. Liam Coleman on the field, like I mentioned. So Ash Dixon picking up 2 tries early on in this match. Now he is off the field, but a good shift put in by that man as well. So Robbie now got this ball 40 metres out from his own line. Taniela Tupou with the step. And he is a very hard man to put down, but Gregory and Hugh Renton have done well. And Hugh Renton seems like he's going to be one of those guys who are very difficult in the breakdown. And straight away it was Sam Gilbert. And he has got in there. And he has won the penalty for the Highlanders after 7 phases for the Reds. He has now managed to win the penalty for the Highlanders. We have what's got the Reds are the 4th quarter team as shown in the Super Rugby AU, said Luke. Yeah, it's one of those ones that they are one of those sides. They have been able to win late against the Brumbies 3 times in Super Rugby AU's competition, and the Brumbies are a tough side to beat. We have seen throughout Super Rugby AU, but Sam Gilbert straight over the ball there. Very nicely done, and he does manage to win the penalty for his side. He is the fullback in this one as well. So for him to be in that breakdown just shows how busy the Highlanders have been on defence, switching around a little bit perhaps. Maybe Mitch Hunt drops back to fullback a little bit in terms of that defensive side, but they are showing the next game is going to be the Waratahs versus the Hurricanes. That is only an hour and a bit away from taking place. And at the moment, the Waratahs are huge underdogs in that match. So it's going to be interesting to see how it is going to be going. Now it is going to be Bryce Hegarty has got that ball. They weren't quite able to find touch. Mitch Hunt not taking that one. Was an awkward one, but Bryce Hegarty, what a kick that is. Just outside of the 22 now of the Highlanders from inside his own 22. Oh, that's harsh, where he has said that ball went out because of the fact that it went out pretty much on the 22, but he has gone back about 10 metres that way. So now it is going to be 30 metres out for the Highlanders to have this line out. But they are showing the rest of the games that are going to be taking place throughout this weekend of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. You've got the Crusaders versus the Brumbies, the Rebels versus the Blues, and also the Western Force versus the Chiefs. Nicely taken there by Josh Dixon. Once again, now it is going to be Aaron Smith firing that ball long off the boot. It's going to be taken nicely by Suliasi Vunivalu. He is looking for a bit of space. He's got a lot of acceleration as well. Runs hard at the line. He wasn't held, so he was able to go again there. And they are just inside their own half at the moment. The Reds, Hegarty now going back to Salakai Lotto, who has been dragged down once again. So Robbie, inside ball from Hegarty into the hands of Daniela Tupou. Great tackle from Billy Harmon, though, tying up the legs. Salakai Lotto running hard at the line. The physicality in this match has just been ramped up. Stolen, though, and it's going to be Billy Harmon. He hasn't got the pace, though. It's going to be Sir Robbie who was able to catch him. Billy Harmon, he deserved to try the way he's been playing, but now it's going to be Natunani put away. He is out on the field as well. He has been held up, and he has been told to release him now. And that has relieved just a little bit of the pressure, but the attack is not over yet. It's going to be Kazuki Hamino who is charging at the line now, and it's a penalty to the Reds. Now the attack is over because of the fact that Himino did crawl forward just a little bit, but Natunani Punavai out on the field as well. Maybe for Tompkinson, not too sure at this stage, but Billy Harmon, he was wishing he had the pace of a back there because he stole that one in the past beautifully, but just didn't quite have the pace to keep on going. We've got Milo in the chat. He said, hey, welcome to the live stream, mate. At the moment, we've got 14 points difference, and we've got an interesting last 16 of this match, that is for sure. Because at the moment, just stolen. Billy Harmon, not quite enough pace to be able to outrun Sarovi, who did well to make the tackle on him. And then from there, it was Himino who decided to go himself and ended up just doing a little bit of a crawl. Fraser McWright on the field as well. That is for Ryan Smith, which is going to be another change for the Reds. So almost both benches have been emptied at this stage. But now it's going to be Angus Scott Young taking that one at the back of the line out. Hegarty now short ball into the hands of Stewart running hard at Billy Harmon once again making the tackle though. Now that's going to be Hegarty. Short ball there. Was a flat one. It's into the hands of Fraser McWright. Offloads it to Sururu. He needed to pass that on the outside. He has blown that one though. Or is he? It's going to be in the hands of Dalgunu. But they are going to be going back, I would think, to have a look at this forward pass. I thought for a second that maybe he ended up blowing that one, Sururu, for deciding to go himself. But maybe it is a try for it was in the end scored by Dalgunu if he was able to get it. Wait, did they just say captain's challenge? Because I thought they got rid of that rule for this competition. So we are just checking to see if it was a knock on for Filippo Dalgunu as well. And we have got Buller from Fiji, says Nem. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Awesome listening to the commentary. And I do appreciate you being here as well. Last 20 minutes, says Luke as well. What's a fourth quarter in rugby? Okay, I understand now from Rosanna. And last 20 minutes, says Maxi as well. And we've got a last 20 minutes on our hands here, that is for sure. And fifth quarter is the aftermatch as well, says Maxi. But yeah, it's a flat ball. But I think it is backwards out of the hands. Then it was Fraser McWright. Went into the hands of Sururu. And then from there, I thought he was going to offload it. He does end up, I think he pops that one backwards, which would mean, unless this one is forward, or it's going to be close, whether or not they decide that that one is forward. Oh, they're saying that it did go forward out of the hands by the sounds of it. And we have also got, I thought there were no captain's challenges as well. Wickety, what says scrumlass. Yeah, I'm not sure whether it was the captain's challenge in the end or whether it was just Aaron Smith well and truly just chatting in the refs here at that stage. They are saying that it looks backwards to the commentary side, but I think they were going to say that it was going to be a forward pass. It's gone forward out of the hands. No try for Filippo Dalgunu, and it's going to be the scrum to the Highlanders, and that is one of those moments that was the chance for the Reds. They needed to score that one, and it was a very nicely set up try as well. So Robbie went flat from Hegarty into the hands of Fraser McWright, who is fresh because he's only just come on the field. Then it was Sururu looking for the offload. Offloads it backwards. Little pop-up from Jock Campbell there into the hands of Dalgunu. Thought about going a little bit closer to the post, but it was in the end Sarovi, that was Uru patting himself on the head. I'm not sure whether he was patting his head because he was annoyed or whether he was patting his head because of the fact that he thought that was a try. But now it is going to be the scrum on the halfway line for the Highlanders. We have also got Jonah Jr. Sekini, hopefully Sekuini. Oh, that last name has struggled with me. Sekuini. Hopefully that is correct as well. Yes, but yes as well. And we have got Mikaeli Suka in the chat. And welcome to the live stream as well, mate. But now it is going to be on the halfway line. Good push there from the Reds, though. But it is going to be the Highlanders who have got that ball now. It's going to be Scott Gregory having a step. He scored one in this match already. He will be open to do it again. Fraser McWright making the tackle on Aaron Smith with the wide ball stolen, though, into the hands of Sarovi. And now they've got another chance. Taliala Tupou has done the offload and it's gone into touch. And tell you what, that's a scary man to have running at you, Daniela Tupou. And they have taken that one quickly, but it wasn't from the right mark, I don't think, there. So because of it, it means that it is going to be the line out to the Highlanders. But yeah, he is one of those guys you don't want running full pace. So yeah, stolen from Sarovi. Very nicely done there. And then it was a very good job from Urenta to drag Daniela Tupou down. And because of it, it meant now that it is just that little bit closer in terms of whether or not the Highlanders are going for that bonus point. But I have noticed that the TV that I normally have the game on as well is not actually showing it at the moment. But I will try and fix that at the same time. But we have got Liam Coltman now. Has gone to the front into the hands of Hugh Renton, who has had a very good game so far as well. But Liam Coltman now has got that ball at the back of the line out, or the rolling maul, I should say now. And now it is going to be Aaron Smith, I assume, who will be claiming this one in the end. But they are still driving forward here at the moment, which is very impressive from them. And it's going to be Aaron Smith now with ball in hand, trying to decide what way to go. 50 metres out. He has done the kick in behind. It's going to be Jonah Nariki chasing this one hard. Got into the hands of Vunevalu, who has taken the mark as well. So because of it now, it means that it is going to be taken quickly. He has done the tap and he's fired it back. That's a little bit charged down there by Liam Coleman, which means now it is going to be the Reds. They can't take that quickly. They're the Highlanders, because it was the Reds player who did get the Highlanders player who got the slight touch on it as well. But yeah, at the moment it is very fast paced. My TV's not working in terms of trying to play the game, unfortunately. But now it is going to be in the hands of Hamish Stewart. He has kicked it back for the line-out playing. I must drop the head there, hoping that he didn't get hit with the ball there. But they are on the halfway line at the moment. Chuck has said, Aussie, 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 oi, 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 as well. Going for the Reds in this match. We have got Rosanna has said, okay, do your thing, Reds. You're in the red zone. Fourth quarter as well. I like that, the red zone for the Reds in this situation. 12 minutes left in this match as well. If they can score in the next couple, they will be well and truly right back in this match. Higgity now going back to Josh Fluke, sells the dummy there. Oh, tackled though, but dragged down awkwardly onto his head by Billy Harmon. Now it's going to be Higgity inside ball to Salakai Lotto. Ball pops free, and Aaron Smith does the little kick in behind, so that is advantage over. Very good awareness from Aaron Smith, and now the Reds have got the line out just inside of their 22 at the moment. But yeah, handling errors have been a little bit of a problem for the Reds in this match. And Aaron Smith, just the awareness to be able to kick it in behind and find that gap as well. We have also got in the chat, Birdie has said, yes, 73 likes. Let's get to 80, guys. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can get to 80 by 75 minutes and then push for that 90 if we are going on the right track. But do let me know, Birdie, at 75 minutes through this game while we are sitting on Salakai. Lotto claims that one in the line out. Now it's McWright. Goes back to Sarovi. Awkward pass there. But Hamish Stewart, very good hands there to be able to take it. And the Reds have got this ball inside of their own 22. Higgity now going to kick this one very high. And it is going to be lined up by Sam Gilbert. Takes it nicely now inside of the half of the Reds. Fraser McWright making the tackle on him. And also Joshua Fluke holding him up almost, but not quite able to. Aaron Smith going to the left. Now it's going to be Jonah Nariki trying to step on the inside. He is trying to break the tackle with Jock Campbell, but he has dragged him down there. Now it is going to be Aaron Smith. Goes into the hands of Hugh Renton. Tackled just outside of the 22. That's a little bit of an interesting situation from Scott Young. A little bit of a cheap shot on Aaron Smith, which now means they've got the advantage. And the worst thing is, there was almost an opportunity for a runaway if that hadn't happened, but it is going to be the penalty now for the Highlanders. They will be kicking for the corner more than likely. They would love to be able to take it on for the corner for maybe the 7 rather than the 3, purely because of the fact that they will want to be able to get that bonus point, because bonus points, like I mentioned, could be the difference between going through in the competition and not. But it is going to be Joshua Fluke coming off the field for the HIO. I believe that was when he ended up getting dropped on his head by Billy Harmon. So he doesn't look very comfortable at all there, Jock Campbell. But now it is going to be Isaac Henry making his way out onto the field for the first time for the Reds. And also it is going to be Nasser coming on the field for Brandon Payanga Amosa, who has had a decent game as well. We have also got watching all the way from America, says Justin C. So it would be the middle of the night at the moment over there. But yeah, I do appreciate you being here. We've had people from all around the world for this live stream. And yeah, hopefully we do continue to see you guys for the rest of the Super Rugby Trans-Tasman competition. The next game is only in 1 hour's time, and that is going to be between the Waratahs and the Hurricanes. And that should be a very interesting match. Both sides finishing 5th in the Super Rugby AU and Super Rugby Aotearoa competition, but some very talented players for both of them. And I am looking forward to seeing what the score on that one's going to be. 4:43 a.m. Yes, sir. As well, says Justin. That is a very early morning start. And that is the kind of time that I end up watching the South African Rainbow Cup games as well. So you're probably more than tired at the moment, but I do appreciate you being here as well. Now it is going to be Liam Coleman. He has got ball in hand, and they are slowly driving forward once again here, the Highlanders. This is looking very good, and Liam Coleman surely is going to be able to put this ball down as he's over the line. And is it a try? At the moment, he's looking for the grounding there. Ben O'Keefe, has he been able to see it? He is standing them all up. He hasn't actually blown the whistle yet, so does that mean they just keep on going? But Liam Coleman may have just been able to score that try for the Highlanders as well. We have got Go Highlanders from Tupuna. And also, like I said, red looking like the AU version of Moana Pacifica as well. And time to let your hair down as well, says Warren Ross. The problem with my hair down is I look, I'm not sure whether you guys have seen Big Mouth, I think it is on Netflix, but I look a little bit like Coach Steve when it is down. And anyone who's seen his hair will know exactly what I am talking about. It's a bit rough looking as well. Rando Newbie question, why are George and Isaac not commentating with you or commenting with you? It is one of those ones that was actually almost a special occasion type arrangement because of the fact that, everyone was able to be together. We were actually hoping to be able to have me, George, and also one of the other Kiwi lads, Daniel, for the Crusaders Brumbies live stream tomorrow. But unfortunately, George has ended up with a cold. So because of that, I don't think we're going to be able to do that live stream. But hopefully next week, we will have a couple of us for the Reds and the Crusaders game and a couple of the other ones as well. Did he get that down? I think it's on the line for Liam Coltman. Potential knock on, though. I actually looked away at the wrong time or looked at the screen at the wrong time. We will just wait and see. I will read the chat in a very short moment as well. So Liam Coltman, he's got this ball in hand, and they are saying that it might have been a potential knock on here for that man. Did he get it down? We can't quite see the angle. That angle's not going to tell us anything. Unfortunately, we're going to need the other one. Potential obstruction as well could be on the cards. There is a lot that they are checking for this one at the moment. And the big question, okay, it's a try to Liam Coltman. Ball's on the line, another try for the Highlanders. And at this stage, that would give them the bonus point if it stays the way that it is at the moment. We have also got in the chat, heck yeah, time zone buddy as well, says scrumlass. Okay, Highlanders won as well, says Saluna. Yeah, looks like at this stage it is very likely. We have also got hi from Liam Chapman. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Warren has said time for a wee break dance. Although I don't think I can do it as well as Scott Robertson or Taniela Tupou. I know he had a break dance after the Reds were able to win the Super Rugby AU competition. Yeah, Liam Coltman off the back of the rolling maul. Looks like it is going to be a powerful tool for the Highlanders throughout this season. And that's one of those things that now we're in that predicament. If the Reds don't win this game, which at this stage I don't think they're going to be able to, which Australian teams are going to be able to get those wins over this first week? I am hopeful that we will get to see one or two Australian wins, but it's just the case of who is going to be able to do it for Australian sides. Mitch Hunt lining this one up 3 from 4, throughout this night. About 25 metres out at the moment on the angle. He will be hoping to put this one straight back down the middle. But yeah, the bonus point at the moment for the Highlanders, if it stays the way that it is. But Mitch Hunt, he has lined that one up. He has got it over. And because of it now, the Highlanders are leading this match 33 points to 16. Sorry, to 12 at this stage. Solid Highlanders as well, says Jason Federer. And we have also got Hugh as well, says Tapuna. And yeah, as well, bless, I hope George feels better soon. Poor guy as well, says Scrumlass. Yeah, and I feel like it's one of those ones. He does go out quite a bit. So I think, because it was actually on that live stream that he was going out to somewhere, but I think one of his friends that he went out with actually ended up having that cold. So that was unfortunate for him in that regard as well. We have also got Elwickoff, or that is the dabbing emoji from Trojan. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Higgity now firing this ball high for the Reds to chase it, and it's going to be Vunivalu. But he is a little bit behind now. It's going to be Mitch Hunt kicking that one in behind, and that is a good kick over the head of the Reds player. Jock Campbell under a bit of pressure now, and he is going to be going himself. They want to get outside of that bonus point margin for the Reds at the moment. But the Highlanders, if they can get another try here, they will be very happy with that. Now it is going to be in the hands of Nasser. It's going to be in the hands of Sarabi Salakai. Lotto driven backwards in the tackle. Big hit on him by the Highlanders defence, and Higgity once again having to kick this one high. It's going to be Vunivalu. It's going to be chasing this one. He's great under a high ball, but so is John Anariki. Offloads it now, and it's going to be Scott Gregory on the outside. Mitch Hunt with a big hit on Jock Campbell. They've still got this ball now, and it's going to be the counter ruck there, and they have got the advantage now. Taniela Tupou absolutely whacking James Lynch's in the breakdown. Now it's going to be Ethan de Groot running hard, and the Highlanders forwards trying to pour on the pressure now, get themselves a try. Billy Armin now looking for the offload, not quite able to find it. I will read the chat in a very short moment now. It's going to be Jonah Nariki into the hands of Sam Gilbert. Wide ball now into the hands of Natunani Punavai. 1-on-1, he scores it. And Natunani Punavai out on the wing, able to pick up another try for the Highlanders. And this game is getting blown away by them now. We mentioned that normally the last 20 minutes are the Reds moments, but at the moment the Highlanders are absolutely pouring it on. Crazy scenes, that is for sure. But Natunani Punavai picking up his first of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. Jonah Ariki taking that one very nicely. Then from there, offload to Scott Gregory on the 22, outside ball to Mitch Hunt. And then he was tackled by Fraser McWright from the middle of the field. Aaron Smith into the hands of Jonah Ariki. Sam Gilbert over the top ball, out to the winger. Natunani Punavai puts it down, and he does manage to get that as well. Chahu Liam Coltman as well from Rosanna. We have also got, has the game started, says Nina Small. It has indeed. We are 73 minutes through this one, and the next game between the Waratahs and also the Hurricanes is going to be starting in about an hour's time, which is very exciting stuff as well. Press the like button, people, says Khan Unu as well. Yeah, mate, keep up the commentary, says Tapuna, and I do appreciate you guys all being here and supporting the channel. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Leave a like on this live stream. I do see in the chat, Victor has said that we have hit 80 likes. Can we get to 90 before the end of this one? But at the moment, Mitch Hunt lining up this kick from the sideline, 41 metres out. And he will be hoping to put this one straight down the middle once again. But we are on 80 likes. Well done, guys. Now let's aim for 90. Says Birdie as well. Clapped as well. Says Kanunu Sapus. Or Us. Says Lima Sitia as well. Welcome to the live stream, mate. At the moment, the Highlanders have been able to score 6 tries, throughout this match so far. And we have also got in there 31-12 to the Highlanders. Reds got owned. No use blaming the refs as well. Blame your hopeless team, Highlanders pro, mate. Read it and beat them by perfection. Hard it up, Reds fans. Dika is a very blunt man, that is for sure. At the moment, Wahoo, I think it is, from Tafuna as well. But at the moment, that one has gone over from Mitch Hunt. Very good kick there. And it means now the score is 40 to the Highlanders, 12 to the Reds. The Reds only scoring the 1 try in the second half, and it was scored by Vunivalu, taken nicely by Josh Dixon. Bryn Evans. Now it is going to be Kane Hamilton on the field as well. That is for Aaron Smith, who is now on the bench. And James Lynch is also out there. That is for, it was, I believe, Kazuki Himino. But the bonus point for them is safe, like they have said. And at this stage, the Reds would just love to be able to score one more in this match. And also the Highlanders, they might love to score one more as well. Of course, you don't want to risk injuries. That is taken very nicely by Tim O'Malley, getting his first touch of this match so far. Hamilton goes back to Mitch Hunt, is kicking it in behind once again. And it is going to bounce close to the touchline. Jock Campbell now returning fire way down the field. Inside of the 22 now. It is going to be Mitch Hunt. They are linking up nicely here once again. The Highlanders, Jonah Nariki on the left boot. Has put it in behind, taken by Suliasi Vunivalu. He loves to run it hard, and he has kicked it high as well, Vunivalu. Something that they probably weren't expecting from that man. Taken almost beautifully by Tim O'Malley. It's gone backwards now, and the Reds have got a chance once again. Sururu holding the ball in one hand. He has been tackled by the Josh Dixon and Josh Honick. Now it's going to be in the hands of Hegarty. Inside ball to Jock Campbell. He loves an inside ball, that is for sure. And unfortunately, decided to run straight at where Sururu was still standing. So unfortunately, a bit of obstruction, but they have now got the option for the penalty, I think it is, or the knock-on advantage, I think it is as well. Tuning in from Bali, thanks, says Bob Berryman. Welcome to the live stream, mate. What time is it in Bali at the moment? I believe they are about 4 hours behind New Zealand or somewhere around there. Would that be maybe around 4:52 p.m.? Maybe. Do let me know as well. My voice is already almost going, which isn't a good sign, that is for sure, because we have still got one more live stream straight after this one. But 77 minutes through this match at the moment. We have still got one more match after this one as well. All right, we're going to go around the room, and everyone is going to say one nice thing about the Reds, said scrumlass as well. And we have also got HIGHLANDERS. I thought this was the Reds red zone as well, says Rosanna. Yeah, the Highlanders, though, they have poured on the pressure in this last 20. And I don't think anyone was expecting it. Like we said, the Reds, they had a good bench that they were bringing on. But that front row has gone down, and they have got the advantage now, the Reds. So Robbie now going into the hands of Hamish Stewart. And they have got the penalty advantage. Now it's going to be Saravi going to Angus Scott Young. Good tackle by Natunani Punavai. 25 out. Now it's going to be around the side with Dalgunu. And they have still got it now. The Reds going wide. No, they're not. So Robbie taking it on himself. Natunani Punavai trying to get that ball once again, but not quite able to. Now it is going to be Fraser McWright tackled early by Kane Hamilton. So Robbie going back to Sururu Hegarty. Flat ball into the hands of Salakai Lotto. Are they going to be able to get one more in this match here? The Reds, Saravi, into the hands of the man in the number 17 jersey, which in this one is, I think it's, I've forgotten his name, Hoffett. That is the one, Sururu. And they have gone back for the penalty now for the Reds. And the big question is, do they take it quickly, or do they decide to possibly go for the corner once again? They want to be able to score one here just to prove that they are still one of the teams to look out for in this one. It is going to be Hegarty who is kicking this one. Good game, Red, says Decadun as well. And we have got Matthew Stokes has said, hey, bro, cheers for the stream in Brisbane from Dunedin as well. So he would have been going for the Highlanders in this one, and they have turned on the performance for you here. That is for sure. Winning at the moment by 28 points, which is a very good performance indeed. We have also got, geez, this says a bit about the caliber of New Zealand rugby as well, says Isaac Williams. And I do welcome you to the live stream, mate, as well. And hopefully we can get you on for one of the live streams in the future as well. Maybe next week, depending on the timing side of it. But now it is going to be the advantage to the Reds. Taniela Tupou is trying to drive this forward from the side there. and they have been told to use it once. James Lynch is going through the middle. Now it is going to be Sir Robbie. They have still got the advantage. Now it's Hamish Hegarty. Now going over the top to Jock Campbell. It's gone back, and they are going to be going for the penalty once again here, the Reds. And unfortunately for them, they just haven't quite been able to get it going in this match, the Reds. The way that they play normally is some very dominant rugby in terms of they don't really have too many handling errors normally, I don't think, but they've had probably just a few too many in this one. Also, the passes I mentioned earlier on, that the passes were just going above the head rather than just going to the man, so I was slowing them down a little bit. And I am excited to see what they can do next week against the Crusaders, though. I think that's going to be a very exciting matchup. I'm in Scotland. Great commentary as well from David Webb, so I do thank you very much for tuning in from Scotland. And what time is it in Scotland? I keep on asking you guys what time it is, but I am curious to know what time you guys are watching these Super Rugby Trans-Tasman games. They have claimed that one once again. The siren has gone. So at this stage, 5 points is going to be in the favour of the Highlanders. Now it is going to be driving forward. Angus Scott Young has got the ball in hand. Who is going to be the man who can score the last try at the moment? It was the man. No, it's going to be Sir Robbie. Goes back to Hegarty. They're going for the cross kick. Is it going to be Vunivalu once again? Yes, it is. Surely. And he has scored the try for Vunivalu. He has scored his second of the match. Looking strong out on that wing, but unfortunately, it just hasn't quite been enough for the Reds in this one. Vunivalu scoring twice, though. Very impressive from him. And that means now that the end score in this match, if this kick goes over, we will be looking at still a bonus point for the Highlanders in this one. Great commentary, mate, as well, says T. McNeil as well. So I do thank you for that. He's lurking, says scrumlass for Isaac Williams. Yes, he is. He is in the chat. 9:56 a.m. in Scotland at the moment, or maybe that is in South Africa. I'm not too sure. But do let me know. Fantastic game, mate. Highlanders, go, go, go as well, says Tapuna. Maybe the Brumbies might have a win this week, says Luke as well. They will have to have a good performance up against the defending champs, the Crusaders. But anything can happen. It is Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. 86 likes. Come on, guys, smash that like button, says Birdie as well. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. That one has gone over from Bryce Hegarty, which means now this match is going to be ending 40 to the Highlanders, and it will be 21 to the Reds. 19 to the Reds. I couldn't see the scoreboard in front of me, and they hadn't put it up on the screen in a little bit. South Africa time is 10:56 at the moment. Awesome stream, bub. Well done, and thank you as well. Says Birdie, Rugby Pass has stopped showing games in Thailand. Appreciate your commentary, mate. That is a shame because I felt like Rugby Pass was the go-to for anywhere that wasn't Australia and New Zealand. So it does suck that they aren't showing these games because it's one of those ones I feel like we want more people to be able to watch these games live. And it is a shame that they haven't got the opportunity to in Thailand. And also, I think there's a few other countries that haven't got the ability to anymore as well. Well done, Landers awesomeness as well, says Rosanna. We've got from Rarotonga as well, says Tapuna, and 10 a.m. in Scotland at the moment for David Webb. So an early morning start for a game of Super Rugby, and we've got one more tonight. It is going to be the Waratahs versus the Hurricanes. That is going to be starting in about 45 minutes' time. So I will be doing a live stream for that as well. And also my post-match review of this one will be a live stream for you guys. And yeah, feel free to tune in for that as well. I saw off my left arm I would saw off my left arm for a Cornish pasty right now, says scrumlass. And that's the thing. I mentioned pies last live stream. Never actually had a pie since that live stream, which I feel like is a little bit of a mistake. Should have had a pie. What is your favorite type of pie, everyone in the chat, while we are talking about the summed up stats as well? Do let me know. We have also got thanks from Fiji, 72-hour lockdown in server as well. So hopefully that does get lifted in not too long at all, and hopefully the case numbers do stop growing. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in as well. When will the review be? It will be starting at maybe around 9:05 or 9:10, somewhere around that as well. I don't see you slipping on anything, mate. You must. Sorry, Victor has said I don't see you slipping on anything, mate. You must be thirsty. Yeah, I'll probably end up getting a drink before the next live stream, or else my voice will probably disappear throughout that one. It may still, because I did yell a little bit in this match. I was excited for the opening match of Trans-Tasman, and it did deliver as well. Vunivalu definitely be in the Wallabies. Vunivalu versus Caleb Clark, says Cool Lads. That would be an exciting matchup to see. Although when does Caleb Clark, I know that he's not playing for the Blues anymore, if I'm not wrong, because of League. No, sorry, not League Sevens. I think he has transferred into. So hopefully we do get to see him in the All Blacks jersey at some stage. But also someone we need to mention for All Blacks jerseys, TJ Perenara is going to be coming back. And at this stage, if someone gets injured for the Hurricanes, a halfback, he is allowed to come back in and play Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. So I heard a couple of people saying maybe one of the third halfbacks for the Hurricanes might want to fake a little bit of an injury for the sake of Perenara getting right back in there. But in their sake, they won't want to be faking that injury because they will be wanting to have a chance of being able to keep playing throughout the competition, the likes of a Tamatine or maybe a Luke Campbell as well. Thanks, bro, for the live stream broadcast, says Sitivini, Highlanders all the way. And yeah, at the moment, a bonus point win is a huge opportunity for them to be sitting top of the table at the end of this round. Of course, the Hurricanes, they seem to be well and truly the favourite for that match up against the Waratahs. But, you know, there's an opportunity there to possibly have the Highlanders sitting top because the points differential in this one as well. I'm not sure whether they do it off points differential or whether they do it off the amount of tries scored, or not tries scored, sorry, the amount of games won. But points differential, having plus 21 in your column for the Highlanders will be helping them pretty nicely in this one, that is for sure. What is the Canes game, or why is the Canes game playing this late? By the way, favourite pie is steak and cheese as well. That is a very good option. But the reason it is late is because it is played over in Australia. So normally the early games for in Australia are 9:45 p.m. kickoff here in New Zealand. And then the latest one is 12 kickoff, I believe, midnight here in New Zealand for the Western Force versus the Chiefs. But I think that is the latest game that we have got throughout the competition as well. And we have got said that Narila Mape that can't play anymore, says Saluni. Yeah, he is heading over to France, isn't he? So that's going to be interesting for the Hurricanes. But they have got the likes of Vince Asso, who is a very good player who didn't really get too much of an opportunity throughout Super Rugby Aotearoa. So hopefully he gets a chance in the midfield, although saying that he isn't in the starting lineup or reserves for the Hurricanes in the upcoming match. It will be Proctor, Umaga Jensen starting, and then they have also got Pepisana Patafilo may decide that he wants to go into the centres perhaps. And we have also got, please TJ come back, or TJ come back, we need you, says Henry Samuel. Yeah, very talented player, TJ Perenara, good at reading the play as well. And I feel like it's one of those ones that, yeah, if he does get another opportunity, he will be going for that All Blacks jersey, because if he plays a Super Rugby game, that straight away qualifies him for being in All Blacks contention in terms of the selection status. And Trojan has put the thumbs up as well. We have got midnight kickoff, yikes, y'all, as well, says scrumlass. I mean, it's not too bad overall, though. Those games for the Rainbow Cup South Africa, they are 4:15 p.m. or, sorry, 4:15 a.m. kickoffs here in New Zealand, which is very late, to be fair, or very early, depending on what way you look at it as well. And Warren has said, good call. If the on Super Rugby don't work out, there is always the horse racing as well, says Warren Ross as well. Yeah, I have been told that I can talk pretty quick. Anyone who has seen my British and Irish Lions selection video that I did in under a minute, I was just speed talking the whole way. And yeah, hopefully, yeah, with the amount of rugby that's on at the moment, hopefully we keep on having you guys being interested in these live streams. They are a lot of fun to do. I do enjoy watching the game and talking with you guys at the same time. And yeah, hopefully we do get a few of you back for the live stream a little bit later on tonight, which is the Waratahs versus the Hurricanes. I thought it was in Wellington, says Henry Samuel, not this week. I think the Hurricanes may have a home game next week, if I'm not wrong, but that could be a completely wrong fact that I may have just made up. Cool, as I said, Jeff Wilson or Corey Jane. I'll take Corey Jane, Lethal Fend, and Legend as well. It's hard to pick between those two because of the fact they've both got their individual skills as well. But Corey Jane, I remember watching him play for the Hurricanes, or it would have been, was it, how long ago was it? I feel like I can't remember time very well with rugby, to be fair, but like I remember watching him play for the Hurricanes, and he was a stepper machine out on that wing. And yeah, he is a very talented player. But then Jeff Wilson as well, very good player for the Highlanders, who did just get the win right there. Victor has said it is 11:02 or 11:02 in South Africa at the moment. So the next game will be starting at around 11:45 for South Africa. Cheers, mate. Going to hit the beach. See you later, says Bertie as well. So thank you very much for tuning in, mate, and have fun at the beach. We have got also the fact that this live stream, I feel, is at the end at this stage. I am going to be switching straight over into a review live stream where I talk about the stats in this match, who played well, who didn't have the best game perhaps, but also we will be slightly previewing the match that is coming up between the Hurricanes and the Waratahs as well. But I will say straight away, thank you all very much for tuning in. It is extremely appreciated that you have all been here. And yeah, hope to see you throughout the rest of the Super Rugby Trans-Tasman game as well. And we have also got Tabuna has said, hey, mate, you are doing an excellent job. Much appreciated. Watched half game, but needed to shoot down to work. It is 12, or sorry, it is, that would be the time of 10:45 here now. We'll look forward to the Canes as well, says Tapuna. And yeah, that should be an exciting matchup. It should be a high-scoring one like this one as well between those two sides. Both sides will want to be able to put their mark on this competition. Yes, they came last in their individual competitions, but it's going to be looking good for this first match. Someone's going to have a win, unless, of course, it's a draw. And we don't go to golden point in this competition, I don't believe. So that is something as well. Perhaps that would be the worst result if you end up with a draw. Could cost you a final spot. Best Rugby live streamer as well. Said Cool Lads as well. And I do appreciate that. And thank you for everything, Hamish, from scrumlass and awesome stuff on the 95 likes. So thank you all very much for that. And unless I will be ending this live stream, the reason I hadn't already was actually because of the fact that I couldn't find the button in one of my tabs. I've got about 5 tabs open at the moment, which is why I have been struggling to find it. I've got into the solo layout so that I can actually find where I had it. There it is. Right. I have managed to find it. So thank you all very much for tuning in. I will see you all very shortly. And yeah, thank you all. And I will see you all in the next one.